Screaming Strings, what's going on, buddy? You're here nice and early. And I love to see it. How's it going, my guy? And yes, that Roland TR-1000 looks absolutely insane. And it's so much money. It is so much money. Relative to my tax bracket, at least. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy my my old Roland unit here, the TR-8S. Goddamn, Dennis. I am a little early. I took you guys by surprise, so... I know the analog capabilities in that thing, Screaming Strings. Every time, it looks so good too. What I really like about it, and something I actually dislike at the same time, is I'm not a huge fan of the chiclet style sequencing buttons on the TR-8S, and I'm happy that they switched them up on the TR-1000. But they're basically ripping off Elektron. They're ripping off the analog 4. No, the analog rhythm, I should say. Sorry. In my opinion, but nobody asked for my opinion, so it might not even matter. Denny? Denny does Dallas? I had this random idea to just make a funky bass line to open up the episode of Studio and Chill today. Nothing necessarily on the agenda, but we're just going to chill, guys. It's Studio and Chill. I had this wild idea at work today where I was like, what if I asked a few friends if they were down to join, but what if I showed off the racing simulator and I did some driving and screen capped that and I don't know, turn this into a simulation racing night. We can either do like GT tracks, like proper racing, or we can do this thing called No Hesi, and it's like driving and weaving through traffic and like BMWs and stuff, and you get points and stuff. I have a full racing simulator behind the desk here. I don't know, just something to do. That's hilarious, Screaming Strings. They definitely do. And what up, Golden Paw? Shout out, Golden Paw. Mad support being thrown around by Golden Paw guys. Not only for me, but for so many other creative individuals on Instagram. So shout out, Golden Paw. Keep it real, homie. Sono Nico. Okay, guys, I'm going to actually have a vote. Engage with the audience. Start Q&A. Should I set up the racing sim and go for a drive? It's going to be a 5-minute turnaround time while I just get the camera figured out and get everything, because I got to switch the monitor around and all that kind of stuff, but it would be hilarious. All right. We'll let this run. How about this? I'll let it run for half hour. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. Thanks. All right, we got it for half an hour. So if you guys want to see some racing stuff, there's an option too. We'll see you guys want to do. I can't be. I mean, it would be. Yeah. Dennis had this crazy idea of mapping certain things to like the car and all that, because I could do like traction control adjustments and brake bias stuff with the knobs. I'm pretty sure, but hey, Sono Nico, do you have ACC Competizione? Let me know if you do, because depending how you're feeling, we have a racing league where I'm at here. And it would be nice to get some more homies in. We start our first session tomorrow. It's practice night. So every Thursday we do a practice and like a mock race, and then we have the full race the next Thursday. So it's like alternating Thursdays, practice and then racing. So what kind of wheel did you get, Sono Nico? Is it not a pole? And Q&A. Yeah, see, I'm a boomer at this. Start a poll. There we go. My bad. There we go. Oh my goodness, it's filling up. Okay, while that goes on and you guys are chilling, I'm gonna try to make a dirty bass line to this kick drum. That's already pretty sick. G29 with a shifter, nothing too fancy yet. I can see this getting real expensive. Buddy, I mean, I could sell my whole entire racing rig and get a subsequent 37 again. Maybe something more. I can get like a Take 5 or something new sequential. My rig has a real car seat in it. Like, you can take the seat off of my rig and actually put it into a real car. It's fun. Fun as hell. So maybe you guys will see it. We'll see what happens here. If you guys want to keep it, 3 votes for yes. Y'all are crazy. Okay, let's add to this bass line. Let's make this a little groovier. Why not? Let's turn up the main trim a little bit here. If you guys are enjoying what you're seeing here on the Studio and Chill and you want to support your boy, be sure to like the stream if you guys want to see more. Be sure to subscribe. It's as simple as that. You just got to hit a little button. And it goes a long way. I'm sure you guys know from watching other people on YouTube, but yeah. Not what I had in store for the clap there, so let's delete some of those. Starting on the wrong one. You ever have that like thing where if you guys do the same thing, or if you just like walk into a room and there's a beat playing. Let's say it's a house beat. Have you ever done that thing where like you can't find the one, and like the off hi-hat is sometimes the one, and like the kick is in between? Does it ever happen to anybody? Because sometimes I'll like have my one either like 4 steps or like 8 steps in my head, and I see it loop. I'm like, that's not where the one is in my head. So that's why you see me like stop and play all the time, is to regain the position of the one. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's just me. I gotta know though. Does anybody else just like stumble across music and have to find the one in their head? Sometimes it's like off. Does anybody know what I'm talking about by the one? That's the real question. 4 votes for should I set up the driving thing. No, I do that. Yeah, sometimes like, yeah, you're like listening and like that's a weird rhythm, and then like you hear like a build up happen, and then you hear where the one is. You're like, oh, that makes more sense. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, this works, you know, just hearing the song within the song, kind of. So I lost my one, but here it is. See, the way I wrote it, it should be 8 steps. Should be like that. Yeah. Yeah, Screaming Strings. I don't know. One example I might have for that is In the City. It's a D&B tune, but it starts with like the synth that just pulses, but there's no like definitive intro like splash or transient to say this is the one, but the synth that comes in is actually on the offbeat. So then when the vocal comes in, it all clashes together, all the timing. You're like, oh, it catches you off guard. Yeah, exactly. Screaming shit. The kick comes in, you're like, that's where it is. There we go. Found it. That's funny. Yeah, we'll do some music stuff, and then we might end it on a different note here. I'm actually gonna text some buddies, and see if they're down to jump in. I'm actually gonna send Stu. You guys all know Stu. Stu plays. So I'm trying to wrangle up some people who would be down to drive. And they're all homies of the show. So you guys will probably hear their voices for the first time. What would you guys rather? GT driving in like GT cars and actually like properly racing at like circuits like Monza or what else is there? Imola, Kyalami, all that kind of stuff. What would you guys rather, that racing or like more street car stuff like attempts on drifting, shifter work? I'm terrible at driving manual even in the simulator, so it would be funny. But we can do the no hesi, which is like the traffic weaving, and you just get up to like Mach speed in a BMW on the Shitoko Highway in Japan, and you just cut up traffic. MX-5s, we can actually load into Nordschleife in Germany in the MX-5s. I can do my best to drift. My buddy John that I just messaged, he's really good at drifting, or at least he thinks he's good at drifting. But, yeah, he's ambitious. I'll say that much. He says he is redoing his thermal paste on his computer tonight. Tokyo Extreme Racer. Do you have any of the Assetto Corsa games, Sono Nico? Because you can join me. If you have no hezi on AC, Assetto Corsa, you can come join me. So, yeah. This will be hilarious if I bust out. I gotta get more votes though, guys. Let me be honest. Okay, if you have a set of Corsa, you could get no hezi. If you look up no hezi, you can or join the Discord. Look up no hezi in Google, join the Discord, get the download, and let me know if you can do it in 20 minutes, Sono Nico. Then you can join. You can add me on Discord and we can chat, do all that good stuff. Where are all my music theory nerds at? Because primarily, for the most part, I'm writing most of my bass lines in like root key, pentatonic, or like minor. So I'm usually playing in either F, G, or A. In notation, what does that spell? I'm just kidding. Don't spell that out. But I really like playing in the key of like one that gets. So I don't know if you guys are picky, but like if you're taking bass, for example, it really starts to drown out at like C. But between D and like A, it really bleeds nicely. So if you start in the key of D minor, you're really, really good for just getting those bass frequencies going. But if you start in F, it's like, I don't know. I learned the scales on guitar, so I learned the steps, you know, like whole, whole, half, whole, half, whole kind of stuff. So TXR is fun as hell. Hey, Sono Nico, you got a buddy here who likes the TXR. There you go. You guys can talk about it. I'm just making people friends on this. So when we play in the key of D, we got our D minor scale, which is. Then if you just take those notes and make a bass line out of it. Who remembers that tune? That's some old Oliver Heldens for you old people. Hey, Sono Nico grabbing some no hezi. It looks like the poll is in the racing favor nonetheless. We got 5 votes for yes, set up the racing sim. So once that alarm goes off, we'll do what the poll suggests. And you're going to give me a few minutes just to get everything turned around here. I got to make sure the stream is on the screen and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, let's see what Stu... 14 mins left on the timer. Oh, no rush. So, yeah, let me know if you guys want to see racing or like just street car shenanigans. We can also get MX5s. We can put it on the Nordschleife. we can do some crazy stuff. Let me know what you guys might want to see to make the racing night more interesting. This is hilarious. So again, if we take that key of D, and we can play with the octave range, right? Where are we here? Because the Moog, it's not a Model D, but it's got 3 Ds on it. It's got a D right there. It's got a D right there. It's got a D right there. It's got an F sharp right there, an F sharp right there, an F sharp right there. So playing around with those octave ranges is really fun. The Funk Day started on more of like the funky note, so you know, using those octave ranges. Were really fun and whatnot. So I'm really looking at like expanding just outside of the pentatonic and minor scales. You know what I mean? Just gravitating out. But, damn, I wish none of the stuff was so bolted in cable-wise. Because I would definitely try to like bring the dig attack down and make a beat while I'm racing. I could probably plan for that and turn it into like a video or something. I can mash up the music with the racing. That'd be fun. Oh, it's just so fun. If you guys don't have synths, get some synths. It's just, you can sit in front of them and just play with knobs and buttons. It's so much fun. Let's try that. Oh, that's too low. I also just gotta work on my keyboard because again, I grew up playing the guitar, so. Yeah, fudge that up. I got a key step 37 so I can play all my... Yeah, that's smart. I'm behind the times on the key step generations here. Let me tell you that much. Is that just oscillating between the octave of the note you're playing? Like, yeah, pretty much. So just... You get like cool bass lines, like Funky Town came from that, I think. Like just. Yeah, so the bass line's just like. Yeah, it's all octaves. It's hilarious. You just play with the rhythm. So, yeah. It's all octaves. It always has been. Dennis, you just started following me, hey? On which account? Oh, that's you got my OG personal now. Dennis, are you still watching? Oh, buddy, I didn't even know that. I thought it was drum machines. Wait, is it in C minor? Or am I getting the notes wrong? I think it's in C major. It's got to be in C major, but that note is not in the C major scale. It's all loop tape and hours of studio time. Well, talk about effort. That's what I'm talking about, Screaming Strings. Bringing in the musical history aspect in regards to Funky Town. Hell yeah. I love me some good some behind the scenes music stuff, you know what I mean? I know the guy that played the one guitar chord. Is it in like the weird part where I know what you're talking about now. I had to hear it in my head. That's hilarious. You knew the guy? Screaming Strings. Who's the guy? Got quite the poll. Yeah, 6 votes to race. Again, guys, it's just going to come with a little bit of turnaround time. So, again, Sono Nico, let me know if you get no hezzy. Jay Tignor, it looks like you got your thermal paste on if you're commenting, unless you're on your phone. Get that thermal paste on. Brandon Stu, finish up your supper. Going racing. We're eating dust. It's going to be awesome. All I can see is Mr. Towel. What? Tom Riopel? Tom Riopel. Let's look this guy up. He probably got so much money from that one guitar chord. Probably in comparison to Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift got the most money per guitar chord. That's actually interesting. Imagine summing up all the notes musicians play and equating that to per note how much money they make. That's crazy. Tom Rappella, his name from Minneapolis. Nice. His website is funkytown.com. Who's a part of Lips Inc? It's funny how they're called Lips Inc. Do you think they're actually lip syncing though? Doubt it. I don't think so. Holy smokes. What do we have going on here? Yeah, but if you're like best known for a Funky Town chord, you'd ride that wave till you die. His website on his Wikipedia is literally funkytown.com. So he's still got a needle in that vein. Faux show. Okay. Let's see here. What was I going to do? So another part of the Funk Day. Nobody asked, but do you guys have any questions about the Funk Day and like what I'm doing? How I got, what I do with the sounds on the Dig Attack? So I was literally just going to like run through some stuff. So like I get a lot of comments on my vocal chops. And they're very, very easy to do. That's dirty. Let's actually do something with that. Let's cancel all that. Let's enable that channel. There's some delay behind that. So yeah, that sound is literally, if I just reload this sound to the way it was from the get-go, it sounds pretty... It's a Transformers sample, believe it. It's from a Transformers sample pack. That's the original. So what I like to do is pitch it down. So there's those two distinct parts, right? So I can take this and just chop that. Then you bring in the filter. Bring in some overdrive, some chorus, a little bit of bit reduction. Amazing. And then we go into our LFOs, and we might want to select our filter frequency modulation. And yeah, we got ourselves something. We can even play with the playhead and pick a different point in that sample. Now I'm doing this all in my head live on the Funk Day. I don't get to listen to it and preview it like this. So like when I'm bringing in sounds, I'm hearing it for the first time too. So we can speed up that LFO as well. Maybe make it more subtle. Let's get rid of that delay a little bit. Okay, let's actually do something with a little bit of that. Okay. Oh, okay, I got a little idea in my head. So yeah, if I had this idea on the... Oh, poll's done. Get a DJ Sunset. What do you think this is? You think this is Value Village? I have one right here, bud. I have one right here. I'm just not using it right now. I could be using it. How come every time you come on, you're like, you should get this. You should get this. I have so many things. Just let a man be, you know? Just kidding, DJ Sunset. Good to see you, buddy. Big woofer thing. Yeah, you're right. It does more work when it's like this, right? There we go. That's better, right, DJ Sunset? It does nothing. Do you even know what they're for? It's not called a woof. It's called a pop filter. I get exposed to so much DJ Sunset. I need some sunscreen. Do they make sunset screen? Hey guys, the poll is done. We're going racing, I guess. Who the hell said no? DJ Sunset, did you vote no? They're not all bangers, but it's all about cool discoveries in sound design. All right. So I guess it went off. The alarm went off, and we're ending the poll. It looks like we're going racing. I'm so sorry, Buck. Yeah, it's a pop filter. You got it, buddy. I don't need soda on my microphone. So, yeah. Damn, looks like we're going racing. This is hilarious. We're going on a field trip, everybody. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to try to get something going for you guys to listen to at least. Buck, I'm sorry. This is what the people want. It's 88% of people said yes in 8 votes. I guess so, Golden Paw. We're just doing it like I don't even want to talk about the Roland TR-1000 because it's too nice, and I want one. And look at this. This thing looks like a circus compared to the TR-1000. I'm ashamed. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm grateful. You didn't vote. Oh, Buck, look at me. I'm just kidding, buddy. It didn't work, but let's go. Eat my dust. Okay, are we doing no hezi or ACC? Do you guys want to see racing or street cars? You guys want to see GT cars on the track, parc fermé, or street cars? You guys figure that out. I'll be right back. You guys listen to this loop. I'm going to get things turned around here, and I'm going to change the title of the stream. Can I add a little emoji? There we go. It's going to be hilarious. This is going to be hilarious. We're racing. Okay, how do I not make this too annoying? Should I... Because it's going to be like 5 minutes, up to 5 minutes of turnaround time here. It's going to be just a quick second. But do I have anything I can play for you guys while I set it up? File Explorer, play. Song mode on DT2. I don't have enough of a pattern going to arrange something like that. Otherwise, I would. Believe me. Do I have anything I can play from Ableton? Let me see that I can just loop at least. Let's go to... Yeah, I have super early versions of music. You know what I might do, actually? Production... Funktuate. Oh my god, these haven't been updated since 2022. Oh my god. Can I just play? I'll just play this. You guys know what it is. Like, I don't think I can play the actual... Or, I know this is lame. One sec. Yeah, this is probably going to be the best thing. TBH. My Ferrari beats your Odyssey. It outruns your Odyssey. I can't play a playlist of songs because I get copywritten. Like, if there's some jams I'll do on the funk day that get copywritten because they're close to other DJs' productions. You know what I mean? Oh, this sucks. This is way too early of a version of this. Oh god. Is this even gonna work? It's gonna have to. All right, just let me loop that. Oh, dude, yeah, if I can have people come and spin the equipment while I'm doing other stuff, that'll be hilarious. You dig it? Hey, thanks. This is a super... Guys, I'm getting rid of the vocals because of potential copyright issues, but this is a very, very, very early version of the Wasn't Me remix that I did. So if you guys want to hear the full version, check it out on my videos, the Shaggy It Wasn't Me Funktuate remix, because this is the OG. This is where it was birthed. Yeah, I'll get samey copyright infringement, and I have to like appeal it by being like, this is 100% improvised. This is purely coincidental. I'm sorry. So, okay, guys, give me a few minutes. When you see me next, it will be race time. Uno momento. It's more than two notes, Buck. It's more than two notes. Yeah, you got it, Brandon. I left in some vocals so you guys know what is going on. All right. Oh. So this is more or less the racing setup. Isn't it amazing? It's so cool. This is Studio and Chill tonight. This is hilarious. Let's just see what's going on in the Discord. Okay. Let's see here. Do we already have a link? Oh my goodness. We already have a link. Open Content Manager. Sounds like a racing game menu. Choose any car, you pick the compact. Given my budget, yes, Buck. Yes, I did. I got a budget. Okay, let me see where we're at here. Install missing content. Uh-oh. Gotta get that going real quick. Let's talk to John. Oh, wait. I'm not in my headphones. Uh-oh. There we go. That's better. There we go. It's John responding to us. Or is he already in a different chat? All right. Told you there was some turnaround time. Oh my goodness. Is this going to take a while? Shouldn't. Hello? John. John, I can't hear you. Okay. Do I have Discord? Yes, Sono Nico. Add this username right there. We could go, yeah, go into Discord, be Stu. I'm attempting to voice call John right now. Let's actually just go into the no hesi on JJ. Oh, hi Stu.
Oh, hi.
You're Stu High? I'm just kidding.
You want to do JJ?
Oh wait, I already have an output audio capture. We can go into JJ.
What about Sononico? I don't want to butcher that, but I think that's how we say it.
Yeah, Sono Nico. Is he adding me on Discord? Let me see.
Well, I'd assume.
Me too. Friends. Pending. Looks like that's him. Can we add a third to this call? Yeah, we can, right?
Should be able to. Add friends to DM. Yeah, you should be able to.
Buck, go on what's it called? What's it friggin' Spotify and go look up Steezy Wonder. Oh, John's computer's being buggy.
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 Thermal paste.
Yeah. How do I add somebody to the call?
There's a little thing above.
Oh yeah.
My head. Yeah. Add friends to DM.
Sono.
Is that a hitchhiker? Pick.
Unless Sono Nico wasn't the one who added me, that'd be awkward. We just get some random piggybacker.
Oh.
Mr. Sono
Is it
Nico.
working?
Yo.
Oh, how's
How
it
we
going,
doing?
dude?
Good. Yeah, this is taking a little bit to get set up, but I think I'm nearly there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sono Nico is entering the racing realm right now. This is awesome. I don't know. I had the idea with the claps. Stu's got the clap. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna put it into an actual screen sharing mode so you guys can actually see the racing track. This is just while I get everything sorted out here. Sim hub. I gotta change it to AC. This is hilarious. I still have like 9 concurrent viewers.
We all want to see a hezzy.
We want to see everything. Not launch game.
Haven't played no hezzy in
configuration.
months.
I know, and it's time.
It used to be a regular thing, and now it's nothing.
We're bringing it back on Funktuate.
The wrong channel.
I didn't even know about this. This is a whole new world for me. I just started getting into all of this. It's a bit overwhelming.
It's
Do you sim race?
I've watched it for a while, and I tend to go all in on stuff. It's kind of, you know, I'm sure you guys understand. So I tried to just like really hold off, and finally caved.
I understand going all in on things. I mean, look at this. Look at the setup here.
How are your tomorrow nights?
Yeah, I kind of teased the idea of him joining JJ.
Mm.
So yeah,
perfect time.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting because I'm in Australia, so the time is probably not going to line up perfectly.
Ooh,
but
yeah, because we race.
I'm
so,
lucky.
Wake up early.
So we would be racing in an hour and a half tomorrow night, for reference.
You have advantage if you wake up early because you're fully rested.
Well, usually I'm at work right now, but I took the day off, so it'll be probably unlikely for me to join you guys. But we'll see. Maybe on the weekends where the time can be, any time.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's tough. What time is it there right now?
It's 12 o'clock, midday. It's like lunchtime.
On a Wednesday.
No, Thursday. See, I'm in the future.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant. I meant you one day ahead. I don't know why I thought it was Tuesday. Jeez. That's crazy. Midday on a Wednesday. Thursday. Jesus, I did it again. Okay, why isn't this loading? I'm trying to get the No Hezzy server going. Install missing content. I have missing content.
Do I have to, what are we going to?
John sent me one, but
of course he did.
Yeah.
Want to share with the class?
I'd rather find one that I don't have to install content for.
Fair.
Are we just going Shutoko? Yeah, let's just go Shutoko.
It's probably the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, I have this one right here. So Sono Nico, you got it right. So
which one? The
No Hezzy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to install the content. It's
okay.
Yeah,
you should be able to
drag and
hit
drop
that
it into like the manager.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Look, install missing content. They've updated some stuff.
Yeah. So we provided that link in the Discord. So if you hit that, it'll take you to the server once you're ready. And then if you have to install any cars and the track and you should have the track, but if you have to install any cars, you just hit install missing content and you're good to go.
Oh, there we go. Yes, sick. Oh wow, this is so good.
Downloading.
This is so funny. Funktuate people 10 concurrent, down to 6 concurrent viewers now.
Womp womp.
We're doing music. We're making harmony with pistons.
Rev that
you probably
Supra.
sample like all of the sounds from this game, surely.
I've thought about it. I don't know if you sink down deep enough into my Instagram. I did this one F1 engine noise sample. It was terrible. I got to redo it. It was just rushed. My buddy was over. He's like, we should make a video. I'm like, well, they're at Monza this weekend, so let's do something for F1. And then, yeah, we just rushed it. I could have done way better. Okay, what's going on here? Let's see.
I'm almost done downloading this. Hellcat's taking a bit.
Yeah, these are all downloading, but I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff.
So I hit like install all as well.
Yeah, I'm hitting install all. Oh, Tudo, whoa. I'm gonna get another beer going.
Handle sounds like a weed brand.
Thanks, Buck. A wee Steezy Wonder.
Yeah, sativa.
That was my old DJ name from when I was like 20.
That wasn't that long ago for you.
Yeah, it was. It was 9 years ago.
Yeah, 9.
That's a long time. 9 years is a long time, bro. I only came up with Funktuate in 2019. Well, all right. Oh, looks like we're making some progress. Damn, did my shifter connect? That's going to be a surprise if it
Why is
didn't.
this Hellcat so friggin' long? Holy shit.
Are you in?
Yeah. I'm waiting.
Do I go?
Downloading some Hellcat.
I'll go for the... It's going to let me join.
9 years is before they invented weed. Ah.
Yeah, I came up with CZ Wonder before weed was legal in Canada.
Before it was even invented.
Yeah,
Back
Trudeau.
back when they used to smoke.
Trudeau's government invented marijuana in Canada. How you doing, YouTube? 9 years. Yeah. Buck, would you buy a Steezy Wonder weed? We'll call it Keefy Wonder.
Hey. Is it infused?
What the hell is this? Do I have to do more updates? I came unprepared, I think. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Yes. This is...
Holy shit. Am I done? Can I get back into this and do stuff?
I think we might just have to do some Nordschleife.
We'll be fine. Look, I'll click the link and it'll be all good.
You've had
Steez
Keef? You're good to go.
Yeah, I can get in the server. I should be able to anyway. Raid bus GT20. What is this?
The Brabus.
The Barabbas. The 300. I kind of want to drive the Hellcat just to see what that's about. But
it's about speed and pure
RX-7.
obnoxiousness.
Fine, I'll drive the RX-7.
Why do you sound like that?
What do you mean?
Duh.
I said,
Sounded just like...
Yeah.
What'd I say? All right, guys, it looks like we're loading in. Let me see what I can do here for the view. Oh, not that one. Not that one.
Oh, here we go.
Where's this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting a shader patch.
Hey. Let me make sure you guys can see video. Well, that's not good. Video capture. Deactivate.
What?
Properties.
Oh. I gotta require a newer version of CSP. What's CSP?
CSP is custom shaders patch.
Oh my god.
Mine's
now it's all kind of screwed up.
Mine's loading. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Okay, this should... No, never mind. Yeah, why isn't the camera available here?
Does it automatically download the shaders patch? What's happening?
It should do. Mine took forever, even though it's like 80 megabytes. It's like...
Didn't even pop up for me to download it. I don't understand. Oh, there it is.
I'm in.
Download.
He's in.
Are you in? All right.
Okay, where's my camera though?
Lights patch zip. What do you just double click it and it installs itself, or what's happening?
Where the heck is my camera? Let's go sources, spectralizer, no. Let's go game capture, no. Funky 2, 3. Who's brapping like that? Is that you?
What?
Someone's in here just brap, 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 brap.
Is that not you?
Nope. It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me.
I gotta go to video capture device. Bada bing. Cam link, yes please.
Can anyone confirm if Green Day woke up today, or?
Is my camera on right now? What the heck is...
Well, I don't see you in the video.
I know. What's going on here? Yeah, okay, my camera's still working. I have to deactivate it from this one. Go down to this.
Try putting your layers.
There we go. I just have to deactivate it. Now we can see everything. Amazing.
Nice. I hit the install all button as well, so they're just chugging along.
Whoa. And it just crashed.
Do you have to put
on
this?
Me. Are you serious?
Do you have to put this shaders patch anywhere, or is it just double click it installs?
This is actually turning into a bit of a shit show.
Welcome to the shit show.
My set of courses just crashed on me. This is
probably that's your custom shaders patch.
Yeah.
That we just downloaded. That
well, the whole game just crashed on me. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Where do I extract this stupid shaders patch? So I want to know.
Okay. Sono Nico. You don't know how much Australian dollars you got to spend to get a set of Corsa Competizione, eh?
Oh, it's actually on sale, yeah. So I might actually snag it.
It's up to you, because that might be the next best option. Considering,
a lot easier, yeah.
Yeah, like this involves like everything up to date, stars align, Mercury in retrograde, and then you're able to join. It's like holy.
Well, I'm just picking it up now. It's like $17.50. Let's go.
For the Ultimate Edition?
Actually,
let me double check that. Let's have a look.
So definitely, that's the best way to go.
Ultimate.
Yeah, buckets and air meshes.
$70.
Exactly. Oof. Rig.
Not necessary at the start.
Can I play with you guys with the regular ones?
Yes, you can.
Yes, there's only there's
app. You won't be able to do like Nordschleife or anything, but you can definitely do it. The other alternative is what about if we did Nordschleife on a set of Corsa? Is that gonna work, or is it just too fucked now?
You need to download Nordschleife. Does it come with it?
It's also going to install a set of Competizione, so it's not like he's end of the war order.
Yeah, that's fair. This is already. Let's see if we can get this.
You know what?
You guys should start.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Let's just go into Nordschleife and the MX. Watch my shifter not work. Let me load up Moza control panel and just make sure my shifter.
You send me the link because I don't remember how to get there.
Okay. Who's from Germany? Who knows how to get to the Nordschleife?
Well, you take a Leftenhausen down at the lights there, and then
Jesus. Take a Larry, then a Roja. Get my clutches working.
Oh, it's Oktoberfest. It's probably all screwed up, isn't it?
View my shifter. Start calibration. Start calibration.
Calibration. You got to calibrate it already? What happened?
I haven't used it in months.
Should still work.
Well, it just needs to, just know what dust is where.
Got a fine tuning.
Especially if we're doing MX, bro.
I had the same shifter.
Excuse me. Is it just going to be us? It might just be us, Stu.
And well, I'm hoping so Nico can actually come in.
I know.
Yeah,
As long as you don't need stupid patches to play Nordschleife, like I feel like it's special stuff.
Nice.
Because I don't know how to install the damn patches for like the shaders and stuff. Like I don't know how to do that.
Mazda MX5 Cup.
Oh, I'm getting the tracks.
Yeah. See what you got to get in there.
We're actually racing?
Oh.
I don't want to race.
I don't think so.
This is definitely a race, is it not? There's 22 people in here.
Is there?
Is there not? 22 out of 24?
No, there's only 2 people, me and Doozy.
Doozy.
Fuck. I'm dyslexic.
Gonna hit him with the gwitty.
What's with the mask on this guy? Is that a racing thing? Is that like
the which?
The pit guy there? He looks like a.
Oh yeah. He looks like a diversity hire, but yeah, he's okay. He's there. He wishes those glasses were bigger on his face. Face a mother could love only, you know. Let's see here. Let's just make sure everything works here. Oh, that's not good already. My microphone cable is sagging everywhere. Okay.
All right, I think I should be able to join.
Oh, there you are, Stu. Right into the wall.
Just seeing if everything worked.
You live on track for a weekend and it was dark.
I was like, is it like...
Yeah.
Everything where it's supposed to should be, and it is, so...
So, Nico, how close are you? Should we wait?
I'm joining.
Oh, you're joining.
It's like loading now.
Hell yeah.
Not bad.
This MX7 is like with the I don't like the roll bars in this one because I can't see properly up the side.
Bring it into action for a roll bar delete. We'll do anything.
Aha.
Hell yeah. You guys are gonna smoke me. I am. This is like so outside of what I've done.
This is driving manual on the Nordschleife is nuts.
Brutal.
It's it is what it is. I'm not even wearing shoes.
I got that Australian ping, so this is gonna be fun. Nearly 300 ping.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Turn up my my force feedback.
This thing's nice though. Woo. MX5.
Are you shifting?
I've got the paddle shift going because the shifter with this thing kind of sucks.
What do you have?
I got a Logitech G29, so just like a basic little. Got a little force feedback, but yeah,
you guys got a head.
It's fine.
Why are my frames? I'm jumpy. It's probably that Australian ping.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is that Stu? Get in front of me, Stu. Oh, I locked up.
I forgot about this corner.
Oh, it always comes as a surprise.
This is the first time I've ever seen this track before. So.
Oh, really? This is a legendary circuit. It's like 10 minutes long in the right car.
Oh, hell, let's go. Let's go.
Punch it, Stu. Yeah, it's super choppy. It doesn't look And it does look super choppy. Uh-oh, yeah, it's super choppy. It's super choppy. Uh-oh.
Whoops. The clutch kicked it a little too soon. I forgot to get, it's like it's been so long since I've raced Nords, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the corner.
Is it just the ping?
My ping's out. I'm good on my end.
Yeah, my game's holding out. Whoa, just spun out. Let's go.
Maybe I need a new power supply. Oh, hey, Sono Nico.
I'll wait for you to pass.
Saying hello to Behringer, are we? This is where things can get very interesting. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, there are other people on here, so I'm probably compensating for their ping as well. Just stretching out those gears. Holy. And just burning out my tires.
Waiting for Sono Nico to catch up.
I'm just bombing.
into the gravel there.
I'm improvising.
Way too fast.
They got a multiplayer in Evo now.
Oh really? I haven't even gotten Evo yet.
Oh nice. You get on that.
Either of you guys have Beam NG?
I do not.
It's one of those ones where I'm like, I just want to get for the physics, but it's not like a dedicated racing sim, you know?
Yeah, it's like custom.
I'll wait for Sono Nico. I'm just casually going slow.
Okay, you know what? I just realized how far back I was.
Back?
I mean,
you're way ahead.
Forward. Man! How's everybody doing on YouTube there? You guys enjoying the Nordschleife? Look at these ping views. Low ping views. Look at the trees. Look at the stees.
Yeah.
Sono Nico sounds like an announcer. One announcer on your race nights. Oh yeah.
Funktuate coming out of the turn.
Uh-oh, you guys saw that? You guys are closer than I thought.
Oh no, that was completely off the dome.
Oh. See,
you're on comms.
You're natural. Yeah, if you get ACC, and I think if you go on CD keys, you can get a lot of the DLC packs for relatively cheap. And you just got to make sure you get all the tracks and all that, and you can jump in with us if you wanted.
I sent her a little too hard there.
Unlike Canada Post.
Sono Nico.
Yeah, it is.
I got another guy behind me too. He's gonna come around the corner while we clock me.
Yeah, guys, I'm waiting on this PIN number still from YouTube in order to cash out all of your generous donations. But the local post is on strike right now and hasn't delivered a single parcel in the last, what, month?
Oh yeah, I saw that. We got a notification in Australia on our postal service. It was like anything in and out of Canada is like
non-existent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not happening.
We got like the Panama Canal thing going on, but like in Canada in their post. Yeah, it's so stupid. Like I tried to write YouTube yesterday and be like, yo, my whole entire postal service is on strike and I'm waiting on this verification from you guys. And they made me jump through hoops to send a message. I still don't even have the email. And like I had to appeal and do all this crap. It's like, are you sure you entered your address correctly? I'm like, that's not the issue.
Well.
So.
Red tape, man.
There's funds waiting to be had, and I can't.
How's all the funkers on YouTube right now?
Yeah, you guys can talk to them if you guys want to get into racing and join the Funk tribe on the track. Funktuate race team.
This is sick. I've been watching you like on and off every other Monday for like a couple months now, and now I'm racing with you. This is sick. I only just got into racing too. It was so out of the blue. I just clicked on your stream today and you're talking about racing. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, there's a few little bit of people that actually do this kind of thing. I know someone else was talking about, I think some Robert Schultz. I can't remember. Golden Paw, don't even think about getting a racing simulator. Save your money. Yeah,
a lot of money.
Like I spent $400 on this wheel.
I don't even want to say.
I got Australian money, you know. We got the play money over here, and it's like I can imagine how expensive it would get. So right now I'm
about 25 for both $3,000 in.
Oh wow,
that's not play money though. We have.
Yeah, you got the.
Well, we got maple syrup smelling money.
The worst part.
It's actually like when they first released the notes, it was like you literally scratched the notes and they smelled like maple syrup. It was like, what the hell?
No way.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's like, oh, there it is. Oh.
Yeah. It kind of got
Do
gross.
You guys have really like funny names for like the coins and stuff?
Toonies and loonies.
Yeah. The loonie is the single dollar, and then the toonie is the $2 coin, and then
I love that.
And then it starts at the $5 notes to 10, 20, 50, 100.
Toonie loony. I mean, Australia is a pretty unserious place in the world. I feel like you guys are right next to us in terms of like unserious. Like it's just vibes.
You guys are just like us, pretty much, with an accent, like, and better weather. Yeah. Like,
and we say cunt a lot more. I'm sorry if I'm not allowed to say that on
It's
YouTube.
okay. I'm not getting any money, even if this was monetized, so.
Yeah, YouTube's not paying out.
Well, I'm still just such a niche little channel. Like, I appreciate what you said before about like coming on and racing. Like, it's awesome being able to connect with the people a lot more. Like, you guys are all homies. Yeah.
Oh man.
I watched you spin out. Did you catch it?
It's all about the throttle control. It's hard to watch the chats while navigating the Nordschleife right now. Yeah, Golden Paw, if you're interested in getting into racing, get a Logitech or a Thrustmaster setup. They don't run you too much, and it gives you a good entry point.
I just go straight to Moza.
If you're dedicated, go straight to Moza, and then from there either get a higher, because like the Logitech and the Thrustmaster, Logitech is gear driven, Thrustmaster is belt driven. This is all magnetic motors, servos, direct drive, like your washing machine, dryer. Some of them maybe, I don't know. But turntables, like Technique. Oh, I'm at the end of the Nordschleife. Oh, God. And that's how we end it.
I'm almost there.
You're almost there. You sound like my ex. Just kidding.
Almost. Almost. Round the corner.
Okay. Look at that. Look at that car. I dinged it up a little bit. Let's go back to pits.
Yeah, we took some damage on this one.
I'm on the straight.
You're on the straight. Oh, towards.
Yeah.
Okay, I already dinged up. Jesus. Let's reset to pits. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. He looks hilarious. That's a tough. Yeah, it is, Buck. I wish I can get those sawhorses. They must have like bolted them to the ground in a concrete foundation and reinforced with like titanium or something like that. Material science.
Hell yeah, 10-minute lap time.
That's not bad,
10 minute
actually.
51.
I'm behind you.
With a few spills.
Yes, Sono Nico, if I'm ever in Australia, I'm letting you know. Where are you based out of?
Oh, yeah. So I'm about an hour north of Sydney. Oh, wow, I just smashed
Oh,
it.
Bondi.
You're in the Outback.
Bondi. So, yeah, if you go like north of Sydney, Australia, you'll go to like around like the Central Coast is what we call it. Yeah, but I work in Sydney, so I'm very familiar with that area.
You have to commute that far every day?
Oh, yeah. I
Damn.
commute 3 hours a day, so like an hour and a half each way to get to my job.
I complain when it takes me more than 20 minutes to get home.
Yeah, it's
You guys
pretty
racing?
brutal.
What happened? Where are you guys at?
That's like
I crashed.
our great Canadian city of Toronto. It's like normal to have a 3-hour drive home. It's crazy.
Yeah, wow. That is crazy. So whereabouts are you from? Toronto?
I'm from Edmonton, Alberta. So I'm closer to the West Coast, but like one province in from the West Coast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're pretty landlocked, but we got some pretty good stuff here in Alberta. If you're familiar with the Canadian provinces.
I'm not, but I want to visit sometime.
Come in
I grew
December,
up-
you won't regret it.
Oh my God! Bring a shovel. Yeah, if you're coming in December, your summer, it's literally the polar opposite of your guys'
Oh, that'd
weather.
be so good. Because our Christmas is like sweltering.
We
It's
can
brutal.
see.
Yeah.
I mean, closer to February, March, we're like nearing the minus 30 degree, which is like minus 30 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and we just go to work. You know, it's crazy.
Oh, my coworker actually, she used to live there for a little bit, and yeah, she's telling me like, in the winter times, like you'd go out and like your car would just not work.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to get a buddy whose car is more reliable than yours to drive you home. And you're just like, yeah, I'll get you back tomorrow, eh? You know?
Yeah.
I'll plug my car in, you know?
So like, I think I must be seeing something online, but there was like this thing where you could like put heaters on the car or something, or like on
we
the
have
front
block
of the car.
heaters, so they come pre-installed on all Canadian sold. I think it's actually by province because
It's province.
My car is originally from Toronto, but it got shipped over to Alberta, where I'm from, and it didn't come with a block heater, I don't think, but they come with the option. But in some provinces, it does get colder predominantly, so cars are shipped from factory with block heaters. And what those do is basically heat up the oil pan. So there's a little heating pad on your oil pan, and that just eases starting your car in minus 30 degrees Celsius temperature. Yeah.
Jeez, we never have to deal with anything like that here. Obviously, like the tropical weather here is like, you know, at best it'll be like 13 degrees or something, like in the coldest, and you're like, holy shit. But it's nothing compared to what you guys have to deal with.
Oh, it's unimaginable. Like, I know that there are places in Australia where you can ski and snowboard, but have you ever seen snow?
Yeah, so about like 6-7 hours drive inland, you go to Mount Kosciuszko. You can go to like our snow fields where we implore the like lots of snow cannons to keep it like nice, because it's just not the same.
I mean, we've had really dry winters where it might not snow until like late December, you know, like to an extreme, which is like not getting hot until your guys is like maybe January or February. It's crazy.
Damn. Yeah.
And yeah, we all of our local hills and all that, they have snowmaking machines. So once it hits negative temperatures, they just pump that. Same with our.
Do you hit the fields?
I do. We have the Banff National Park and Jasper National Park, which is a part of the Rockies. Yeah. So I hit that up. It's about a 4-hour drive to Jasper and 5-hour drive to Banff from where I'm at. But I can do a day trip. I'll leave at 3 a.m. I'll drive to either Jasper or Banff, ski for 7-8 hours, snowboard more specifically, But I'll do that, spend the day at the mountain, and then just drive back home and get back home before 10 o'clock at night and just...
Oh, that's awesome. And for us, it's like a whole thing. You got to drive out there, you book accommodation. Some people take a bus there and they do like an overnighter.
We have that too.
That bus ride is crazy.
Yeah, see, like, it's nice doing the day trip, but, you know, like, the nature of snowboarding is, like, you get a beer at lunch and you bring beers on the hill, so it's just, like, if you do it, I've done it by myself, and I'm just like, okay, like, I can't have this many beers because I got to do a 4-hour drive home afterwards, you know?
Exactly.
It's just like,
yeah. Can't get half tanked.
Yeah, I get a quarter.
Where the hell are you, Steve?
I don't know. I think I fell behind. I think I crashed. I don't know. I'm just lost in the conversation and the chat. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Toronto was a really dope spot. I played there. Golden Paul, you were on tour a long time ago. You got to tell me more about that. Yeah, you're right by Miami. You guys are in some really nice places. Like the people who are from Texas, I know that is some dry heat. Miami's got the moist heat and the hurricane heat.
I'm from the Nova Scotia, so that's like Miami.
Yeah, you got the humidity heat and the cold. Humidity cold,
Nova
guys.
Scotia.
If you guys haven't experienced humidity cold, oof.
Ooh.
It's like basting you. It's like marinating
It hurts
you.
so bad.
Is it like a sting to it?
Well, it's all the water
It goes
in the
through
air
your
and it
bones.
freezes, right? So it's like all that moisture hitting you in sub-zero temperatures.
That's crazy.
I used to work on the waterfront at Autoport, and they wouldn't allow to wear gloves.
Oh,
And man, I
what?
was crying. Yeah.
What?
Like, it's crazy. Your body heat gives off condensation in your car when you get into it in the winter. Like, you get in and you have to like defrost your car because of your body heat.
Wow.
It condenses. Yeah.
We just have all the dangerous animals here.
Everything's poisonous or will
Yeah,
bite
golden
you.
pots just like
Everything
ice.
wants to kill you.
We have big spiders here, but they're not bigger than our toonies.
Yeah, you see like a funnel web here or something, and you're like, oh my god. Although, the weird thing is, we get a lot of like these huntsmans that look scary, but they don't. They're scared of you. They're like, get away from me.
Those are our orb weavers. We have some big ass, like literally big ass. They look like Aunt Fanny from Robots. And like, they're pretty harmless. They're really cool to look at, but they freak you out.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of spiders. Like, I wouldn't say I have arachnophobia, but I don't need to have them in my vicinity.
I can't imagine being that desensitized to that big of spiders, you know, just being from there. Because, like, dude, the second they're the size of my hand, I'm like, man, I'm actually going to, like, have to, like, talk my way out of this. I think this thing knows English.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, this thing's going to, like, throw hands and actually fight you.
you fucking 8 hands, bro.
Yeah.
I don't.
What are the pests over there? Like, what do you like?
Our province
consider,
specifically has eradicated rats. We proudly
No
claim that we have eradicated rats. So, our pests mostly, I don't know.
Crackheads.
It's usually, yeah, we have a lot of homeless. Jesus, what's going on here? I just butchered that corner. You guys probably love that. I'm so deep in this conversation. We have a lot of mosquitoes in the wet portions of our season.
Oh yeah.
We can see a lot. If you don't take care of your house, you know, like ants can be a problem. Like, there's a lot of localized domestic pests if you don't maintain your shit, you know?
Gotta clean.
Yeah, if your garage, you spill a pop in your garage, there's gonna be ants, you know? But that's only out of like 6 months out of the year, because the second the snow hits, we have no bugs.
Everything's dead.
The only thing you see is like an owl or a crow, because they're the only things.
Snow 6 months of the year.
Yeah, there's no snow bugs. If there were snow spiders, bro, I would move to Australia.
There's snow mold. That's a bad thing.
But snow mold is hard to come by, man. You got to be like
Every
Snow
spring.
mold?
What do you
Order
mean?
to see snow mold. Oh, like on the grass and whatnot. But
Well, yeah.
Oh wow.
Because the snow will come, say in October here, it'll start snowing, and it won't leave until like May.
Hand-sized
Damn.
spiders are the ninja stars of uppercuts. Probably the few cockroaches in Alberta. Yeah, there's a few, but they're all coming from other places. Like we had like a truck with like black widow spiders on them, like come in, and for a brief period we had a population, but yeah, they've since, it's too cold to maintain a black widow population here.
Yeah, they're like, nah, not here.
Yeah, so our only venomous spider, statistically, like the most venomous is the daddy longlegs, but its fangs aren't even strong enough to pierce your skin, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh yeah, we get those things. They're cool. They're pretty chill. They like go crazy. They like, have you seen him like spin? Well, like if you like just fuck with them, they just go like kind of crazy, and I think they just try to like escape.
They're the ones that
And,
clump
yeah,
up in like groups and like hang out on like dark spots in the wall, and you take a panel away and they're just all congregating in one big pile, and then they all disperse.
Ugh.
Huge
I hate it. I hate
roaches.
thinking about it.
Yo, Golden Paw, I was in Florida when I was a youngin'. I was in grade 5. I think I was, how old was I? I was 9 or 10, and I went to Disney World, Florida. And there was like these love bugs. Everybody called them love bugs, and there's like these black and red harmless flies or something like that, and they like infested the resort and the all the parks we went to. So you're from Miami, so I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I remember that being crazy.
Flies suck. They're everywhere. We get them here in this. We're like, I mean, they're everywhere in the world, right? But they just, oh, I hate them.
So we have rampant deer that will just hop across our highways and disturb our vehicles. Is that the same with kangaroos? In Australia?
Oh my god, yeah, yeah.
Those are your
Especially up
deers?
like north, they're so strange. They'll like follow you along the car, and then they'll all of a sudden just dash and try to get out in front of you. And yeah, so sometimes you're just driving and you got to be real slow because they just like, what's that? And then they'll head towards you, and yeah, they will mess your car up. Like,
Oh yeah.
they are heavy as shit.
Yeah, how much do they weigh in? Like few hundred for sure, right?
Yeah, like a big one that'll total a car. Like there's definitely been some crazy accidents. People have just died because they've hit a huge kangaroo that's just come through the windshield. You know, like it's just.
Oh.
I'm sure it's the same over there with these.
We have moose, which can get up to what, Stu, like 2,000 pounds, 3,000 pounds.
It'll right your truck. It'll run into a wall.
It'll peel the top off your vehicle. Like these moose, like if you're driving towards it, you can theoretically like drive underneath it. Okay. Like they're so tall, so like their body just scrapes the top of your car off, and hopefully you don't get clotheslined by its torso.
Clothesline, yeah. Are you still?
How do
are you guys here?
Repair my car? Oh, I can repair it.
If you pit. I have I don't know if you've been able to custom map the buttons on your wheel, but I have a button on my wheel, this red button that you might be able to see on stream.
The big red button.
If I hit that, it resets me to pits.
Oh, where'd you go?
Oh yeah, let me grab that.
Do I have one of those? I don't. Oh yeah, I do. Look at that. Hey,
yeah, Golden Paw. It's all the pesticides used on farms. Golden Paw, I'm curious. Have you ever been to Busch Gardens? Or what else is over there? Have you ridden the Velocicoaster at Universal Orlando?
Oh, here we go. We got the roller coasters talking.
Or Stardust Racers. There was that person that passed out and actually passed away on Stardust Racers not too long ago.
No way.
Turned him into dust, did it?
Oh my God, Stu. Have some respect for the deceased. I'm just kidding. But have some respect, but I'm not going to make that big of a deal of it. No, they had a pre-existing condition and they passed out, and due to the forces of the ride, they succumbed to their injuries.
Oh, that sucks.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is tragic.
Yeah.
We had a pretty bad accident in Australia. Maybe you heard about it at Dream World with someone.
Dream World. You have the Scooby-Doo roller coaster there.
Oh, well, so there was this water ride. You know how like it's kind of like a raft with like people can sit in like a circle and go around.
Yep.
And one of them flipped over and trapped some people, and like they they got all like messed up. Yeah, I will refuse any water attraction from here on out.
Nightmare world.
Actual nightmare world. Yeah.
Have you seen the Big Les show?
Oh yeah, we were talking about it like a couple streams back. That's like a.
Do you remember the episode where they go on the Scooby-Doo ride at Dreamworld?
Yeah.
He's like, fuck! He's like, you're kidding me. An elevator? And they're going up the elevator.
Yeah. And
it's accurate to the actual ride.
Because it's like, yeah, he just recorded the audio of going in. It's so brilliant.
I found the original POV video of a guy who went on it where they ripped the audio.
Sorry.
No, you're right. That was my bad.
The Scooby-Doo ride.
Shifted it and it's like, oh.
He missed that guy. He's incredible. I'm a big fan of
Jared. Right? Yeah.
Jared's work. Yeah.
I watched it from the first episode, Flowers.
No way.
Yeah, I watched the Mike Nolan show get conceived. I watched, like the hour-long episodes. Oh my god.
It's like the culture of it is like just it's weird. Like it's where I'm from, right? Like all the accents in it, everyone in that show is like all the characters. It's just like that person. Like if you grew up here, you know someone that is that person. And I think every Australian can do like a what are you talking about? Like it's just inbuilt, What are you talking about?
Yeah, and it bled over to Canada still. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I love that it's like worldwide at this point. Like our shitty little culture from the coast is represented on the stage.
It's honestly such like it's the top of the underground animated comedy.
100%.
It sets that bar for the independent level. The storytelling, because like you can tell they were just like trying stuff out with the Flowers and Norton, and then golfing through his window, and then it's like, okay, the Chumas, what are they doing? And like the island, and it's then they realize they're in MS Paint, and they go through that whole shroom revelation.
Oh, that's that whole the Sassy show is like. I think it's a masterpiece disguised as a shitpost. I'm so sorry. That was.
No, it's okay. It's okay. There are no hard feelings here. Yeah, Golden Paw. Low key, I'm a huge roller coaster nerd. So if I'm ever in Florida, we're hitting up Busch Gardens, Tampa, and Universal.
Ooh. You guys got some crazy stuff in America. Well, they do. It's.
Oh yeah,
wild.
Like I'm dying to go to Cedar Point. The only reason why I'll ever go to Ohio. I'm dying to go back to Six Flags Magic Mountain outside of LA because I got some new stuff since I went there. Oh shit!
Six Flags looks so cool.
You guys got some pretty cool stuff in Australia, but yeah. We got a new roller coaster coming to our local mall.
That's crazy to me as a phrase. Like to me, a roller coaster is like a holiday thing because it's basically only in like you go all the way to Brisbane or the Gold Coast to go see them, and you can just go to your like local.
Like I don't know if you're familiar with or ever seeing anything about West Edmonton Mall.
It's the world's biggest parking lot.
Yeah, actually.
Seriously?
We have 22,000 stalls in the mall. But yeah, like they built a whole amusement park in it. Like if you've seen the Mall of America or Yeah, so it's basically that we were the V1 in Edmonton here. And we had the world's largest indoor roller coaster. Then it got beaten out. Then they had to narrow it down to the world's largest indoor triple loop roller coaster. And it was built by Schwarzkopf, which is an old manufacturer, and they tore it down, and now they're building a Vekoma model in the park, which is a pretty good manufacturer. They did the Velocicoaster at Universal, Expedition Everest at Disney World. So we're pretty excited.
Biggest one I've been on, I think, was we went to America when I was younger, and we did the California Screamin' one.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty sick. I didn't realize it was one roller coaster. I kind of looked at it from where I was standing. It looked like two, and I was like, "We'll do that one and then that one." And then as I'm in the line, I'm like, "Oh shit, it's the one thing."
It is that one. Yeah. I've never been to Disney California. There's honestly way better parks to hit in California if you're looking for ridership. Disney's great for the theming, but for roller coasters, you either got to go to Knott's Berry Farm or Six Flags Magic Mountain. But if you're north, you go to Discovery Kingdom. That's Six Flags outside of San Francisco.
Magic Mountain would be pretty sick.
Magic Mountain was probably the sickest place I've ever been in my life.
We had this really cool thing a long time ago when I was a kid. We had a park called Wonderland.
Yeah.
And we had this thing called the Space Probe, but it's basically just like a drop ride. But the way they themed it and everything, it was like you've been pulled up by like a UFO, and there was all these TVs, like old CRT TVs up there when you're up there sitting in the thing, and they were like showing a video. It was really cool. It was definitely riding that line between like fear and like entertainment, because I was young enough to be like, what the fuck's going on here? It was great.
Blurring that line. Yeah, there's been a few scary moments. I went to Disney World and I was in grade 5. So like, I don't know what your grading is like in Australia. I understand that you guys do like blocks of school and like a 2-week break, and then like your summer's only like a couple months or something.
Yeah, it's
break.
like,
yeah,
we have like 4 terms out throughout the year, and then it's kind of like, yeah, you get like 2 weeks off in between each term, and then we break just before Christmas, and we go back at the end of January.
Yeah. You know James McCann? Have you heard of James McCann?
James McCann,
the man with the catamaran plan. He's a Australian, and he's a comic, and he was recently on a podcast I listened to, and I'm familiar with his work prior to this, but yeah, he was giving the whole spiel about life in Australia and like the school system and all that. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Do you know Jason Ellis?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows Jason Ellis. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch Bird and Hawk.
Nice.
The podcast, but it's gone. Yeah, which is pretty sad.
He still got the Ellis show, but
yeah, Stu and I saw Jason Ellis not too long ago.
I met him, man.
We met him. Yeah, he came to our hometown.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I got his autograph.
We
picture.
saw his whole thing, and like I was
sick.
side by side with him, about to get my picture taken. I'm like, "Hey, man, you ever heard of the Big Les show?" He's like, "Never heard of it." I'm like, "Ah, shit."
Yeah, I think Ellis is a bit too old for that kind of like. Yeah, he definitely kind of grew up pre-internet.
He's like my idol, so for me meeting him, I was fangirling hard.
He competed with Tony Hawk, like that's old school.
That's so cool. Yeah, he kind of like broke away from the Australian scene, right? Like got to see and play with all the cool players.
Still kept the accent though.
Oh yeah, no, you can't take that out of the man. You can take the man out of Australia, but that's still in there.
Can't take Australia out of the man. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to go see Australia someday. For some reason, it's just one of those places that have ever like resonated where it's like, hey, yeah, I gotta go check that out.
It's just expensive as shit. Like Sydney is the most expensive city in the world, which is so wild. Like to live and buy a house there, it's fucked.
You guys got some good music coming out there too, like What's So Not, I mean Flume, emo, AC/DC.
Yeah, and like a couple of new like Have you heard of Nina Geraci? She's like blowing up.
Gotta check her out.
She like, yeah, she got nominated for like 8 ARIA awards for like an EDM album, which is just so fucking sick, and an Australian one at that. Like, we're not as big on the EDM scene, apart from a couple of like acts, obviously, but our claim to fame for music is like across so many genres. It's kind of wild.
It's pretty sweet, and like same with like actors too. I don't know if you've seen that viral video when the guy's like, when does a chick look pregnant? What month does it start? Does a chick look pregnant? He's like, August. It's like, name a famous Australian actor. He's like, your man, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
But no, he's like, name an actor that starts with the letter Q. He's like, oh, your man, Hugh Jackman. It's so funny.
No, yeah, we got some talent coming out of here, but it just sucks that they never they have to go overseas to kind of formulate a career, because Australia doesn't really care about the arts. Like, we will praise them when they do well overseas, and then they come back and we'll give them like a medal or whatever. But we don't care about the arts here, which kind of sucks.
It's kind of the same in Canada solely because of the population. Because in Alberta alone, our province, like our whole entire divided section of our country, is consisted of 4 million people. And our whole entire Canadian population, I think, is what, 55 million? Somewhere around there. And the US has what, 500 million almost?
Yeah, it's crazy how many people.
So like even just doing YouTube and all this stuff, it's just like you have to really kind of do it for those markets that have more of that population.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we're tiny compared to America.
You guys are big on like
the market,
the global scale though. Like, I don't know, I know a lot of people that have moved from Australia to Jasper or Banff to be lifties at our resorts and all
I got
that
some
kind of
friends
stuff,
that have
right?
done that. Yeah, my friend lived in like Banff National Park for like a couple years just doing that. Like, he loved it.
It's just crazy because you hopped off.
Yeah.
Well, Sue, goddamn, you just
shit.
All right. Do we go back to Funktuate mode?
Could do that.
Let's start a poll.
Teach us. Pull back.
Pole dance. No, I won't switch it back because race night is tomorrow, so I need to just revert it back to the setup anyways. I've only been going for an hour and 50 minutes.
2 hours on a studio and chill. How dare you?
I know. And I even cut the OG funk day down because, guys, I'm trying to do more of these Funktuate darks, so I don't want to exhaust too much of the techno. I kind of want to reserve that darker sound for those Funktuate darks.
Where's Sunset?
DJ Sunset, where you at? He said he had to go. I think it was his bedtime.
He's
playing
pushing his push 3 or something.
Oh yeah, he said be back. I don't know. So to be confirmed. How you feeling, Sono Nico? It's what? Like,
this is good. I started another lap and I'm really trying to focus on not spinning out.
Did you end up getting ACC?
The other one, I bought the original one. It's downloading. Oh,
okay, that's
the
awesome.
standard one.
Stu, will you stay for a lap on ACC?
When?
Now. I'm just gonna run to the washroom and then we can commence a lap if you want to stay, because I don't know. I'm just trying to stay consistent with this 3 chat consistency. Does anybody else in the chat want to join? We got 14 votes on this poll. 93% said yes to racing. So I'm just trying to keep it here.
Where did everybody go?
Oh, we got someone. Who's that? Hydra? Someone joined? Or was it Car 6?
Hydra.
Mr. Hydra. Oh, McGregor wants to see some no hezzy.
We tried.
Let me just try again. Let me just try a different server.
We try
if
harder.
It works. Okay, I'm gonna load.
Is that like the JDM stuff? Is that like the drift stuff?
It is, but it's traffic weaving. So they load you into a Shutoko highway and in Japan, and you just have to weave and you get points.
That's kind of sick. I've been playing a lot of Wangan, like the arcade racer. It's kind of like that.
I'm going to try to join this one. I'll let you guys know if it's successful or not.
Yeah.
Let me get in this M3 G80 frigate. Let's go. Oh, that's not a good sign.
Already broken.
Let me know if you guys get in there.
I'm running my dailies on Fallout. That's what I'm doing at the moment.
Really?
Look, it's a commitment. When I have to say dailies, it's daily.
Yeah, but this is Fallout on your own time. This is studio and chill. Wait a second. No, I didn't mean to cancel it. What? What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, I say to myself, I don't. Oh, do I need to install the? Oh, they have the AMG 1. Can I just?
Oh, nice. Yeah. All these are installing. The car. There's so many cars for this one.
Okay, let me try the C63S. What? Okay, what is the error message here? Oh, probably because I have to exit that session. Whoopsie.
I need to find a stupid magazine on this game. You know how hard that is right now? I don't know why.
Stu. It's race day. Race day and chill.
And tomorrow's race day.
I know, but this is the first Funktuate race day. Where the only beats I'm making is beating you on laps, buddy. As I was behind you.
Is this the first time you've done racing on stream?
Yeah, I have a separate channel that I did like a couple of years ago called Slow and Steezy, and
that's sick.
It didn't win the race.
No, it got me 140 followers on Twitch though.
Oh hell yeah!
You're almost up to me.
I did it to prove a buddy wrong. He's like, man, I just want to stream. I was like, you just got to get started. He's like, it's not that easy. And then I literally in a week, I got the 140 followers, and then I just kind of stopped doing it. I kept consistent for like a little bit, but then the Funk Day got more popular, and I was like, okay, I got to cover my time better with music.
I love that. Got to focus on the priorities.
No, literally, like today, like leaving work, I was just like, I got to get home. People are expecting me at 7:00. Or whatever time you guys view it from. Freaking 11 a.m. your time.
What do you do for work?
Well, actually, Stu and I worked together. He actually got me my job. But we work for a company called Action Car and Truck Accessories. So I'm an installer. He's a sales guy. And I turn the wrenches.
It used to be installer, thank you.
Sorry. But he sells the stuff, and I turn the wrenches to install the stuff and other things.
That's pretty sick.
So we work together.
Hands-on work.
Yeah, like I was a heavy-duty mechanic a couple of years ago. I started, and then the company was just relentless, and I couldn't handle the work-life balance, and I was just like, I gotta get out of here. And then
Stu, like mechanic, like just on cars, like just regular cars?
No, like I was working on industrial pumps. So like say you needed to move a massive pond for production of land, or just you're trying to develop that land, there's a pond in the way, you need to rent a pump to get all that water out. So I worked on those engines and other components that drove those pump systems.
Damn, that's actually pretty sick.
And all that kind of stuff. So I was supposed to go to school and get my 4 years done to get my ticket to be certified. But yeah, again, like every third or fourth week, I can't remember, I was on call. So like even like in the middle of a funk day, I could get a call to go out to a site to like replace a pump or do some maintenance or just like supervise. And I'm just like, man, like this is interfering with like the music stuff.
Yeah, no,
so
fuck that.
Like I could have dealt with it, but it got to a different kind of personal point where I was just like, hey, I gotta quit this. And then Stu heard me out, knew what my strengths are, and then he was nice enough to recommend me and get me an interview, and now I turn wrenches more comfortably. So
you love to see it.
Yeah, no, it's been a pretty good learning curve. Like today I learned how to spray truck beds. So I'm going to be doing that.
What got me into it.
Yeah, dude, it was very satisfying. It's something that I'm confident in. So I could be Action's spray guy. We'll see what happens. But yeah, until the music stuff takes off, I hope this is my last job.
Well, I'll be watching and supporting you.
Yeah,
Gotta
like
have that music
all I want is the natural progression. I hate asking people for stuff. I hate asking for likes, subscriptions, tips, all that kind of stuff. Like YouTube, every single day they email me. They're like, by the way, you can earn more money for memberships. I'm like, but like,
oh yeah,
do I want to be that guy charging memberships for the people who like just help me get here? I'm like, nah, like this is more about just the accessibility and the love for music. If it happens, it happens. I don't care if it takes 10, 20, 30 years. The time will take care, you know?
I love that. I'm just starting in my music thing. I've listened to music my whole life. I've loved it. I've wanted to make it for so long. I've been surrounded by heaps of people in my life that make it. And in the last couple of years have I started to like delve into like electronic production. So your stream is actually like, I came across it just because I was absorbing heaps of like everything online, right? Like all the different tutorials and info, and yeah, just kind of the right time. And you were doing, I think where I want to end up is like just the actual electronic equipment in front of you, like the physical live setup. So it's been pretty sick to watch.
I appreciate that a lot, man. And like it's been like, I started when I was, how old was I? 12, 13 years old. I downloaded my first like DJ mixing software, thinking like that's how you made music. And I was like, that's not how you make music. And then it wasn't until I started researching like Daft Punk's like a live 2007 setup where I learned about Ableton Live. I was like, well, if they're using Ableton Live, I gotta Google that. So I Googled it, learned that Deadmau5 was using it. I loved Deadmau5 at the time, and Skrillex. Skrillex was using it. So that's what got me going. I was in FL Studio for the longest time, starting out. But then, yeah, I watched like Deadmau5's streams and like his live setups, and like he's got synthesizers, he's got all this stuff, and I was like, is that the way I gotta go? Because like I love Ableton and like making music, but it gets very programmy when you're just dealing with the computer, you know? It doesn't feel as natural. And like I grew up playing guitar, so like being able to manipulate physical things to like make music, I had that itch.
Yeah, it's like you're connected to the music in a way that you're not quite with just a mouse and a keyboard.
Exactly. Like even just remembering like where the filter cutoff was on the Moog, you know, and like going back over there and just like having that tactile feedback. It's just, yeah, it's nice. And then like the whole improvisation just came from me just messing around. Like I had a Korg Volca Beats, a Korg Volca Keys, a few other synths, and like I would just jam and just like you get lost in it, do like 15 versions of the same beat but like different. And I'm like, why didn't I record that? Like I had an idea for the funk day beforehand, but I didn't do it for the longest time. And then one week I was just like, hey, here we go, Monday funk day. just improvise live music. We'll do it for an hour, see what happens, and an hour turn into 2 to 3 to 4 to all these different versions. Yeah, so you just gotta start.
That's it. They just gotta start. Like I think I was so concerned with making what I wanted to make in my head immediately, like as soon as you input, to like, I think if you're stuck on that, which I was for so long, you're just not going to make it because you're not going to have enough experience. You just got to keep trying over and over again.
That's exactly what happened with me. Like, if you go on SoundCloud, you type in Spin It, like with a 5, so 5PNIT, so Spin It, FPINIT, yeah. All one word. I tried to recreate Skrillex's first of the year Equinox.
Oh, yeah.
And
I love that.
Native Instruments Massive, and like it just turned into its own song. So I was like, I'm not gonna get too cocky with like recreating this, but whatever I try and stumble across based off this recreation, I'll like piggyback and I'll capitalize on. So it's like, get inspired, but don't copy.
I read something recently where they said that's the best way to learn, is if you do try to copy something, you will inevitably be inspired to move in your own direction, because you're going to have your own taste, and you're maybe not going to do what whoever you're inspired by did when they turned the knob. You're going to turn it a different way, and it's just like inspiration is the best thing, but you're just straight up ripping it, right? Like, you're not. Yeah, your voice is not going to come out because you're just copying someone else.
Exactly. Like, it's just like answering a question. It's like, okay, I can say yes or no. I can give them the right answer. I can give them my opinion, you know? So that's the same thing with taking inspiration. It's like you're giving your opinion based on that bar that's been set. Because like every year with EDM, there's a new sound, a new thing that everybody's trying to grasp, and it's like, am I really trying to ride that bandwagon, or should I be taking that formula but adding my own like exponent into that formula, you know? I'm drunk right 100%. Now.
No, I agree. I vibe with what you're saying. I feel like I was insecure about my abilities for so long that stopped me from even trying. And it's like, you're never going to get better if you are hung up on not being good enough. It's like, you only get better by just doing it. And that's what I've been doing for like a little bit now. Just been jamming with my friends. I had a jam last weekend that was like the best time of my life. Like, genuinely, when I'm with other people and I get to kind of in my own space, like contribute in some way, like while they're doing their own thing. It's like, it's just the best feeling.
Like Friday nights.
Friday night jams?
Friday night karaoke for me, basically, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
I'm trying to do these, Funktuate Darks every Friday, but I might have shows. Like, I don't know if I should do them every Friday, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the goal for you guys, if you guys are interested in something, just start. And the road will slowly be paved in front of you. Like, there's no direct answers for the Funk Day. Like, every single week, I'm always asking, like, ChatGPT what the best tags, description, like, all that stuff is just for extra reach, just to reach more people. But I'll forever be grateful by the people I already have here. Like, there's 7 people concurrently watching just me racing on a music
7
channel.
People?
No Sevi.
7. Sevi.
But yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, Sevi.
I don't mean to make it awkward, but you guys chat while I run to the washroom.
Yeah.
You guys are...
I don't know you.
You're from the East Coast. You're from Australia. Talk about... I don't know. Anything. But...
Talk about my best
these
friend.
PBRs are going through me, so you guys enjoy the views.
Who's got the Pabst?
Nothing.
PBR.
I got the PBR. Yeah, you guys are big beer drinkers in Australia, eh?
Oh, man, we put them away. Yeah.
You do a shoey every now and then?
Oh,
what
man.
the hell's a shoey?
What?
Well, a shoey is where you want to impress people. you want to kind of add that shock value. So you pour your beer into your shoe.
Yeah.
And then you just down it in one, and it's kind of gross.
Like, again, all the comics I listen to eventually have a time in the year or every 2 years where they tour Australia, and they'll do the podcast when they come back to America, and they're just like, I had to do 3 shoeies, I ganged up my mouth, I don't know how these fuckers do it. You know, it's just like
it's fucked. It's really like, it's a quick way to give yourself like a really bad gut biome. Like,
I mean,
it's not good.
It's probably better than Tylenol these days because it's not going to give you the tism.
Hey man, yeah. Can't get you that full spectrum.
You got to get a soul boost. By soul, I mean the sole of your shoe.
Yeah, it's good for your soul.
But yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
That's a shoey for sure.
Uno momento.
Yeah. Well, Stewie, what do you with your racing? How long have you been doing that? Your racing setup?
I got into it probably just over a year ago.
Yeah.
I started out with Euro Truck Sim in America. Like, I did that for years. Like, but it wasn't really sim racing. It's just driving around, touring essentially. And then I got into sim racing. I went and picked up my wheel at the computer store, and the buddy who runs our racing leagues, like, he works there, and he's just like, hey, you got a wheel, you want to just join the league? We're starting the season soon. I was like, sure, why not? And kind of went from there. That's how I met Steez. And
no, I love that. I love, like, it seems like from the short time I've been in like looking into racing and sim stuff, like it's a very like welcoming community, which is kind of rare on the internet. You usually get a lot of people that like don't want newcomers, or like they just shit on newcomers until they figure it out. But it's been quite good. Like there's the occasional stuff.
We joke around and you'll see it. You go on ACC and go into basically a toxic lobby or like a public lobby, and it's super common. You go in there and there's always someone there trying to race dirty or sabotage, and that's not what any racer is about. Like, it'll piss any racer off to know someone's racing dirty or trying to sabotage shit. Like, clean racing's respected. It doesn't matter what place you get.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I respect that.
It's all about the grind.
I'm like I said, I'm cute. Like I go all in on stuff, so I could very quickly spend a lot of money on this hobby, and I've done so in the past with other things, and trying to maintain that.
That's what I mean. I went and I started with the Logitech, and then I just went nuts. I was like, I want a direct drive wheel. I want something good, and then it just escalated really fast. And I was like, you know what? I want triples now. So then I make a triple stand, and it's just the amount of money I put into it. It's like, yeah, well, I guess it forces me to use it because I spent this much on it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that'll probably what will keep me using all this stuff is like, at the moment I've just got the wheel, like the Logitech wheel and the shifter, but the fact that it was so much up front to be like, well, if you don't use this, like I could have spent that money on a synth or like some kind of musical equipment, but I chose this. So I've got to use it.
That's it. And I spent lots of money on it, and partially regretfully, I guess, because it's a lot of money I could have used somewhere else, I'm sure. But it is what it is.
Do you think it holds its value? Like if someone else will, like, could you sell stuff and
you can sell a Logitech for, it won't hold the same value you bought it for, but it's always a starting point. So people like, it's good for kids and stuff, like, so you can easily resell that. Your direct drives are a little harder to sell because it's for the niche. I mean, if you sell it for cheap, anyone will buy it 100%, but it's just a niche thing.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm back. But I sold
Sorry,
my
you're
old...
back? Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt. The latency.
Right.
I butted on the latency, and I think there's a gap in the conversation, but there's not, because it comes back, and I'm like, oh, shit. But I sold, so I have this setup, which is basically identical to the different setup I had. I sold it for like $300 or $400 less than what I had bought it for, but that was just the money that I got out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you think about the investment and the time.
How much money worth you got out of it, and then carry the zero. Boom. But yeah, this is my second racing setup. Because I had this one girlfriend, and she wanted to travel, so I sold the sim rig to like pay off my visa and get a passport going, because mine expired. And then she broke up with me right after, so I just bought the same rig right over again.
That's tragic.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
The moral of the story is...
stay true to your own beliefs and don't let people influence you. Be your own person.
That's it.
People will...
they should meet you where you're at.
Exactly. That's my whole thing. And you create your own responsibility.
I feel very lucky that my wife supports this. She's very forgiving.
I think Shelby supports mine. She hasn't said otherwise.
Seems like it. I haven't heard her in a little bit. Just kidding.
Meanwhile, I think you're out on the TV. She's just watching.
You're like, treat her like Clarence. Be like, yuck. I love Clarence. I love it when he's coming towards the island on the boat. He's like, oh, friends. And then he gets onto the island. They all just dip him into the sand. They all jump on the raft without him. He's like, you forgot me.
He's great. Have you seen the like meta episode of like the interview with all the characters?
Honestly, it's been a while since I've kept up with like the more recent stuff, but I need to see that.
He made like a one-off, it's just like he made like a behind-the-scenes creation of like the show and interviews all the characters as if they were playing characters on a show. It's so fucking funny. It's like I think it's one of the funniest things he's ever done. Everyone's the same, but like. But I won't ruin it because it's quite funny. There's this bit about Sassy. You will laugh your ass off when you see what he does. But it's just classic, like more of the same in the best way.
One of my favorite bits that they've ever done was when Mike Nolan takes a drag of his cigarette and then Big Les is like, do you even exhale? He's like, I don't even understand the question, Mott. He's like, when you smoke, do you exhale? He's like, you're telling me.
What are you talking about?
You go to the servo, you buy a can of Coke, you take a sip and you spit that out. He's like, what? He's like, how long you been smoking for? 48 years. How old are you right now? 52. He's smoking since he's 4 years old. It's like, he didn't get slapped in the face by the long dick of cancer. Doesn't even exhale his cigarettes.
There's like I love that joke because it's like an expansion of when Mike Nolan was first introduced, and he's like, the guy's interviewing him, and he's like, I heard one day that you exhale, and he's like, mate, whoa, all out on me that day.
Yeah,
was a box of White Ox, no filters.
Do you even exhale? It's just such a random like take on cigarette smoking. Exhale, do you're telling me?
Oh, I love it. Oh man, I haven't thought of Big Les in a while.
It's just, I don't know. It's just, it shaped my whole entire early like adolescence. You know, it was hilarious. I would show people and they'd be like, "How have I not seen this?"
It's like a hit or miss. Some people you show and they're like, "This is the funniest thing I've ever seen," and then you show some people and they're like, "What are you doing?
I don't
like,
get
what
it.
Is this?"
It looks like it was made in MS Paint. And I'm like, well, it was, but like, give it a chance. Guys, if you haven't seen the Big Les show, go check it out. I don't know if you've seen like the dubstep remixes of some of the characters.
Oh yeah,
samples. Ooh, there's some moving. Yeah,
moving.
Yeah, so hoovin'. Like, what the hell?
There's a joke that me and my friend repeat to each other pretty regularly. It's when they're all partying on like Sasquatch Island or like on their island somewhere, and they're all like hiding somewhere, and then like the devil gets summoned. Do you remember this?
I might keep going.
They're like, they're all standing there, and Sassy's watching them like all do drugs. Like they're doing cocaine off of like a key, and he's like, "You fucking drug addicts!" And then he's like, "Sass, mate," offering it. He's like, "Yeah, mate," and just like, it just hooks into a certain degenerate humor over here that it speaks to me.
It translates over here too, because like one big thing about me is like I'm able to like be relative to the humor and all that kind of stuff, you know. So it's like if I don't get it, I'll try to like dumb myself down or smarten myself up to understand what's going on. But Big Les was I got it right away. Yeah, McGregor, it's kind of like Charlie the Unicorn, but take Charlie the Unicorn, the idea and like the premise behind the character, but extend it over literal seasons of independent internet creation. And like it's got an insane storyline with characters that actually have arcs, like the Glen World stuff where like Big Les is just like this guy and he's got like the dolls in his basement and stuff. He's like, "Get the fuck out, Quentin." He's like, "You're not supposed to see that shit." He's like, "I found a receipt for dolls." He's got that
Leslie
whole hobby going
is
on.
a sick cunt name. You gotta use that as a sample.
Yo,
Leslie is a sick cunt name. That's like the best.
One thing that my brother and I always quote whenever we see something and it's not like up to spec and like we're complaining about it, we're like, "What? There's no cord attached to it. Orny Gimes." When he gets like GameCube from the tip.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "How much do games even cost for this thing?" He's like, $70. And Les is like, $70. $70 bucks. Look at your pack of Winnie Blues, drinks, and a night out for the boys.
Get some bitches.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. That's fucking classic.
$70.
$70. And then he's like, he said something like, "You don't have any friends." He's like, "Well, you don't have any games for your game box."
Yeah, he kicks it. He's like, "Well, don't fucking kick it." He's like, "I can kick it all I want. It's from the tip. Doesn't even work anyway. There's no cord attached to it." And then you get some yeah, "I bet you got me this because I got you a bobblehead for Father's Day." And he just sipped his coffee. Oh, too good. Okay, are you still down to do some racing? Do you have ACC?
I've got this. I was trying to get the thing installed for yours, but no, the ACC is way bigger than I expected.
Nil, what's going on? We're not doing music right now. We're doing some racing, but we're in between racing right now. I'm just talking to Stone and Nico about independent movie films on YouTube from Australia. If you're familiar with the Big Les show. But yeah, the
cinematic universe.
Like my brother and I have so many jokes. Like we'll see something just like so questionable. We're like, "That's so Hooven, mate." You know, like stuff like that. It's so bad. Art, sorry. Yes, I've never played Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm sorry, buddy. I've played Fallout 4, Assetto Corsa, Competizione. I've played F1 games. I'm not that much of a gamer. Let me tell you a story, guys. When I was little,
Repo.
Repo was fun, but I can't be bothered for Repo right now. Are there servers down? What's going on? But yeah, I was gaming when I was little. I got Modern Warfare 2 as like my first major game that I really got into, other than like stuff earlier on. But like the first, pop culture game. And then my brother kept complaining because he was so young that he never got any time to play the video games. So my mom would always kick me off. And then just as that was happening, I got into electronic music. And then downloaded Ableton, had fights with my brother about the console, and I was like, "You know what, screw this. I'm just going to start making music." So I didn't game for the better part of like my late teens and my early adolescence. But yeah, I'm starting to do it a little bit more now. Art, you have...
Modern Warfare 2 is huge.
Art, get on here. Come in the Discord. Come talk.
You gotta invite him in, don't you?
Yeah, I got to, but I got to make sure he's down. Art, we got a Discord going. We got Assetto Corsa. If you're down to join right now, it's the best to minimize time gaming and spend more time playing music. Yeah, that's exactly what happened with me, man. And I decided to cross paths tonight. You got...
Oh yeah, Diablo 2.
Yeah, Diablo. Again, something I've never played. I've played Doom, the newest Doom. I actually uninstalled a bunch of games to make space for recording the Funk Days because, as you guys know, I have that hard drive that died on me.
Oh yeah.
So I've been trying to just get rid of stuff I don't need. Like I had GTA 5 downloaded, all this other Steam crap, so I just deleted the stuff I didn't use. What's the Discord channel? Add me here. It's not necessarily a channel. We're just in a chat, but add me with that username. Excuse me, Jesus. Where are my manners? I love the way you spelled Discord, Art, like you're playing a chord on guitar. Discord with an H. Art, let me see if I can add you there, buddy. I don't even know what half of you sound like. I don't know what y'all look like. This is crazy that we're getting some personalities come through the Discords tonight. Just want to say. So, Nico, yeah, it's awesome hearing from you, man. And
This has been a trip.
Really?
This is awesome. Like I never would have imagined that I'd be racing with you on stream. This is pretty sick.
I'm just a dude, man. I'm just some guy. I'm just trying to make it to next paycheck. I have a normal job, you know. I'm just doing this.
Same here, man.
I'm just paycheck like the rest of you guys.
I think that's what makes your stream watchable. Is that you're so keen to interact with your chat and talk to people, and like actually like you recognize my name after a few streams, and I was like, that's never happened before, which is pretty cool.
Oh, dude, thanks.
You're making him blush.
Yeah, you guys can't see it on camera because it's all blue, but damn. No, that means a lot, man. And like I never wanted it to get to the level where it was unmanageable to some degree, but yeah, like you guys are all making it worth it, and like the people who stick around really bleed through, and it makes it easy to recognize who's there and who's not. Like if somebody like says something 3 times in a chat, like I'll store that. But yeah, Sono Nico, you have been like, it rolls off the tongue. There's a few names that just roll off the tongue, and yeah, you're one of them. So thank you so much. Yeah. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, no, it's all you guys. Like I gotta literally meet every single one of you guys and shake your guys' hand, because you guys are the ones that make it worth rushing home from work,
handshakes,
spending 10 minutes on the highway in rush hour traffic, just being like, I just want to get home and say hi to these guys. Like, I don't know. It's you guys are a part of the community. You know what I mean?
That's it. And now that we can race, this is it.
Yeah.
I'll be a racer.
Yeah, yeah. Now that you're established here, yeah, I tried to race last night. I was editing some clips and whatnot for the Instagrams and whatnot. And I was like, I'm going to race afterwards. But then nobody was online. I was like, I'm just going to go to bed. So now that there's a little bit more of an outlet for that, I know the times are weird, but yeah. You're always welcome, Sono Nico. You guys can always hit me up. Either if it's on Instagram, Discord. My email is funktuate@gmail.com. I made it as easy as possible for you guys just to shoot messages, questions, anything. I'm not trying to be behind a brick wall or a paywall. But yeah, YouTube makes it tough. They always try to entice me in monetizing you guys. But if anyone's giving me money, it's the advertisers and not you guys. But any donations are truly appreciated and go right back into the studio and the cats.
Oh, hell yeah.
I do nothing.
Cats.
I'm way too self-conscious of a person to do anything embarrassing with that money. And again, guys, all the money is on hold because my local postal service is on strike right now. So the PIN number that I need to verify the account to get the withdrawal going is not in the mail.
That's crazy that they had to send that to you physically.
And yeah, and I haven't found a direct contact like email or link or nothing like that to like specifically voice what is going on. Because every single time I try to troubleshoot her, it's like, oh, you just didn't verify your address properly. I'm like, there are literally people not working in my country that deliver mail. It is not the issue. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, guys, the support has been nothing but insane. And I didn't think it was going to get... I thought it was going to last like 10 episodes and I was just going to get burnt out and just call it a day. But the fact that we're hitting episode 107 next week.
Yeah, you hit 100 pretty quick. That's pretty sick.
Only took 52 weeks in a year. So almost 2 years.
It was funny when you were saying you were going to do the marathon. I've been practicing for my job. I've been doing. I want to join the publications team at our work, so I've been doing more like graphic design stuff. So I made a picture for your Monday Funk Day, but I didn't finish it. But it's a screenshot of you taking a drink. I'll send it to you. It's
Please
really funny.
do, man. You do that, and then if you have any other adjustments to make, do whatever you need to do and send it.
Check this out. It's outdated now because it was for the 100th episode, but I feel like I can just remove the text and it's like you're like live on it's a photo I took and I just edited the thing to have a picture of you. I think it was like 97 maybe. You were having a good time.
Sonanico, you're going to make me blush again. All right, I got you here right now, buddy. I accept you. That's insane. Literally, I have no idea that this is making any sort of impact on people. You know what I mean? The fact that I'm hearing this and like there's art being made and all that kind of stuff. Sonanico, you're making me some sort of...
Gotta hit the ground, you know?
I mean, thank you. Where are you sending it right now? On Instagram?
Oh, I sent it to our chat on Discord.
Oh,
it's
I got you. Let me see. Oh. I couldn't have used that for the 12-hour. Come on, dude. That's awesome.
I know. I did. I made it and then just forgot about it. I didn't forget. I think it had happened before I'd seen it again. I was like, fuck. But yeah, this was all for a test. And I was like, I don't know if he's going to care about this.
Dude, honestly, the fact that anybody's thinking about me anytime other than when I'm live is super insane. And I never thought that would happen. But yeah, guys, if this is awesome. So Nico, you're on the stream right now. I'm showing the art.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
So thank you, dude.
That I just got so lucky with the screenshot. You took a drink and I'm like, there it is. I'm taking that. And I just I was making it while you were live. And I was like,
that's
maybe
awesome.
You could use a promo. But it was mostly for my own practice. But yeah, I should have sent it to you. My apologies.
McGregor says look better than the one that I made. Thanks, dude.
What did Dennis make you?
Dennis made nothing but looks, I mean, me personally, looks better than the one that Funktuate made. Yeah, this is more promo material. It looks like I'm on an actual billboard taking a drink. Which is on brand.
I can get rid of the text and you can just throw up. No, I mean I can just give you the picture and you can throw up anything. I could just be if you need a promo post or something.
Okay, well, tell you what, Sonanico, the next milestone stream that I feel coming up, I'll give you a wind of that, and if you can whip something up, I'll use it as a thumbnail or something like that.
Hell yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. That's nuts. And like,
I mean, that's what this is all about, eh? Like communicating with people who are like-minded.
That's what it's all that, like, I literally can't do this by myself. And like, even my mom, she was like, can I like help in any way? I'm like, well, if you want to like post to my story every time I go live, like that would help me out a little bit. Cause that little bit of time before every Funk Day where it's just like the Funktuate logo, like that's me literally sharing the link around as much as I can before I go live, just to not be on my phone when the camera's on, you know? So it's just like, if I can cut that out, I'm literally starting to think about like hiring people, like even editing so I take the whole entire recording of the Funk Day and I put it into DaVinci Resolve. Art, I'm sorry. We'll get back into ACC here, buddy. Or AC. Yeah, I have to take the whole entire stream, load it into editing software, then I have to pick the clips that I like want. It's got to be like punchy clips. It's got to be drops, and like I've been trying not to vape or drink after the drop so much, because like in the video, it's just like I drop the beat and I just take a massive rip or a massive sip of whatever I'm having. And it's just like I don't want to be just vaping and drinking on every single video. So I have to like think about that when I'm live. And then yeah, DaVinci Resolve is crazy. So like all I do is, because it's filmed in widescreen, so I have to trim it to the portrait mode that you guys see on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Then I have to play around with the positioning on the zoom and the X, Y axis, all that stuff. But yeah, there's only a few moments in the Funk Day where I drop a good beat where I'm not drinking or vaping. It's hilarious. So it's hard to pick out what clips I want to show you guys. Even the last one I posted, if you guys go on my Instagram or TikTok, the last one I posted, I had to edit. I zoom into the Funktuate logo and I had to take a drop from like a similar beat and like stitch it in, just for, because I can't go live on TikTok until I get 1,000 followers. It's ridiculous.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, I downloaded it's and like that's where most of the potential money could be coming from. But I've been just trying to pump out clips, and like I had a whole bunch of Funk Days recorded on that old hard drive that I was willing to sit down for a whole entire weekend and just farm clips. And then when I went to go do it, it died. I'm like, what?
Oh man.
Yeah.
That is so tragic. Oh man.
I'm going to bed, guys, but appreciate the race and everything.
Oh, no worries, man.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you and chat with you.
Yes. Do it again sometime.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. We'll see what happens after this. This might be the first or last streaming on racing. We'll see. But I'm having fun just chilling. Guys, this could be an opportunity for you guys to get racing stuff and come talk to Funktuate. Have a good night, Stu. Thanks for joining. Did you dip out too early to hear that? I hope not. I don't want to seem like a dick.
He may have had the stream up, so he might have had it.
Art, where are you at, buddy? Let's add you to this call. We're talking to Art now. Art's been a long-time viewer. Very, very supportive. Just like Sono Nico and so many others here. Again, guys, thank you so much. And Sono Nico, yeah, the fact that you even thought about making art based on Funk Day is absolutely crazy.
Hell yeah, man. Well, happy to be here.
Yeah, dude, happy to have you.
Hey. Yo.
Art.
Hey, what's up, man?
Doing awesome. How are you, buddy?
Hey, pretty good.
It's good to have you here.
We got Canada, America, Australia.
Yep.
Where are you from
the
again,
big
Art?
Three.
Tell the world. Tell the 8 folk in the concurrent views.
Yeah, I'm in New Orleans right now visiting some friends in Louisiana.
Nice.
Yep.
New Orleans.
That's where Mark Norman is from.
I'm in New Orleans right now.
Yeah, that's where Mark Normand is. Mark Normand is from. The comedian.
Oh yeah.
Where are you originally from, Art?
So I live now in Denver,
Yes. The Red Rocks
Colorado.
guy. You've seen
Yep.
Daft Punk,
Denver.
right?
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay, we finally got you on voice. We got an interview about seeing Daft Punk live.
Yeah, that's got to be insane. Oh, they're incredible.
Yeah, it was obviously during the 2007 tour. You've seen like
Oh, so you saw them at like a live 07? Oh man.
yeah, that must have been crazy. I gotta ask though, because like the uh-oh. No way my camera died.
Really?
Yeah, it's got uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it just came off on the stream.
Let's see here. You guys can still hear my voice though. This is good because this is an awkward position to get out of this racing setup. Boom. When I moved the camera, the AC adapter for the charger slightly disconnected. So now we got power.
I finally decided to learn how to use an Octatrack. We'll be spending some time tomorrow on that.
Very nice,
Oh
Art.
man.
Yeah, you're the one who gets all the crazy gear.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out which gear to keep, which to sell, and just kind of.
You have two of everything. If you sold half of everything, you'd still have one of something.
Yeah, I got 3 Octatracks right now. So
What?
yeah,
No way, dude. That's
I-
crazy.
I got like 3 Octatracks, 3 analog Rhythm Mark IIs, and 3 analog 4 Mark IIs.
How the heck are you doing this?
I have 3. I have 3 of the. I have 3 of the. Of those 3 flagmans, flagship.
What's your secret? Ski masks and crowbars, or what? Like,
I just get good deals on them, trade stuff. You know.
that's actually true. There's a few deals that I've seen on my local marketplace and all that. I'm like, yeah, I'm stupid if I don't take advantage of this. And like, I've even posted sales where other people are stupid if they don't take advantage of my deal.
Like,
you know?
there's a guy right now selling analog written Mark II for like ready to sell for $850. And I'm like, I already have 3. I don't know if I want to get a 4th one. I mean, it's a good deal, but it's.
Wait, what is it called again though?
The Elektron analog written Mark II.
Okay, Mark II. Sorry, I thought it was the analog 4. I'm like, well, if it's called the analog 4, you got to get 4 of them.
A written Mark II is like $2,300 right now for a new one.
Yeah.
How many multiples of the new Roland TR-1000 are you gonna get?
Oh man.
I'm actually not gonna go get that one. I'm just gonna stick mostly to the Elektron gear right now.
Okay.
The TR looks really cool though, but it's way out of my price range.
I think the Syntac, the Digitact, and Digitone, and the Rhythm, and the Analog 4 are probably my favorite machines.
That's fair. I haven't gone bigger. Like I used to work at a music shop, and like I've played around on a Syntact and a Digitone, but I resonated the most with the Digitact, and the Digitact 2 with the combination of everything that I have is pretty nice, but the Octatrack and the Tonverk have been very eye-catching.
For me, Digitact, Syntact, and Digitone are all absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But when I tried the analog written Mark II and analog 4, it's just totally different experience on the next level.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the Syntag? Sorry to cut you off there.
No.
The Syntag and the Digitag. Like, what's the difference between them?
Well, the Digitect is a sampler where, and it's more flexible. You can do a lot more stuff with the Digitect. Whereas Syntag doesn't have any sampling capability. It's a synthesizer, but it also has the analog sounds of 4 of the tracks. So it has very rich kind of kicks, analog kicks, and.
So how many channels does the Syntag have overall?
I think it's total of 12 tracks, 4 of which are analog, 8 are digital. So Digitech has a little more flexibility because it has total of 16 channels, 8 sample channels, and 8 MIDI tracks. Where with Digitech 2, you have even more flexibility because you can just share, divide.
So the Syntag has digital instruments, much like the Mini Freak or something like that, where you can just load in like digital.
You can load presets into Syntag, but it's all synthesis. There's no sampling capability, right, with Syntag.
Okay. You can't even load your own samples, much like the Digitech.
You can load your own presets of other people who have created sounds. So it certainly has some advantages. You can get certain sounds that you're not going to quite get from the Digitect.
But it's like the octave
especially if you're doing it like live.
Yeah.
You know, let's say you're doing a live performance and you're not doing it over YouTube, you're not digitizing anything. You're just going directly from Syntag straight into the analog mixer or analog or the speakers directly.
Gotcha. So you get the advantage of 4 analog sources on the Syntag, whereas
and you have and you also get the advantage of ability to create unique sounds on the fly without needing to sample anything.
So it's more of like a synthesizer oriented
It is, yes.
box.
It is actually a synthesizer with a sequencer of an Elektron.
Yeah. That's interesting. Cause with the Digitect, it's nice because I use the Digitect 2 a lot for my sub bass and just like the cycled sawtooth option, which is very versatile given the effects options you can have on the Digitect. But yeah, like just the sequencing capabilities with all the synthesizers, I don't need a Syntag, just in that regard.
If you have Digitone 2, Syntag is a bit kind of redundant.
Okay.
Unless you're looking for that analog sound, because you do get that. It's not. It is nice to have analog kicks at times, but you can have other machines.
Yeah, there's been some like jams I've done off camera where I've done kick drums with the Behringer Edge.
Yeah, exactly. If you have Behringer Edge, you kind of don't really need the Syntag anymore.
Again, like
because you can.
Yeah. Sorry.
Because you can use your Digitect, right, to command your Behringer and get those analog kicks.
Yeah, the only thing I'm getting to the Edge from the Digitect is just the time. And then it's nice because the Edge can divide its own clock. But yeah, it's just the routing gets very specific because the TR8S is primarily handling the sidechain and all that kind of stuff. So if I want to simulate sidechain with the kick coming from the Edge, then I have to do a lot more routing and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah. I brought my Behringer TD3. Speaking of the cheaper synths, the baseline synthesizer TD-3, the baseline. Been messing around with it a little bit. The sequencer on it is definitely pleasant to use.
That's like one of the OG green Aria ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to route and use my Digitact or Syntact and send MIDI to the TD3, and then just playing around with sequencing it externally rather than relying on that 80s primitive um,
Yeah.
sequencer on the TD3.
Same with the Behringer TD3. Like they didn't do anything to update the sequencer. And
Now, if you use
8H on YouTube, I couldn't decide between the TR8 and the TR8S, so I bought them both. Get the best of both worlds. You can run the TR8 through the TR8S and have some crazy effect parameters going.
Yeah, I've been messing around with my Roland TR6S, the little compact version. Got a couple of those. It's fun. It's a fun little machine. Having that battery power and compact form factor is just definitely awesome when you're traveling.
Yeah.
Get some ideas going.
I had the Basel Castle and a Korg Vocal Beats and a keys, and I would bring that around with me and the battery powered Advantage.
Now I just use Dirty Wave M8 tracker, and I just love it. It's just so small.
Oh, that thing
compact.
is so sick.
Yeah, well, that thing was so good. I ended up getting 3 of them. I just keep the other 2 in the box, in case, in case I lose one, I have a backup.
Those they're incredible, but I don't have the money to drop on them. So I want to do the headless thing.
Here's the thing: the headless thing is very it's a bit intimidating at first when you see it, but if you follow the steps, it's not too bad, and and you can do it under like $120. You get everything you need.
Hell yeah.
Well, put it this way: a $20 Xbox 360 controller, a TNC chip for I don't know $30 US plus or minus around there, and that's pretty much it. Everything, and you need a micro SD card. If you already have one, just reuse the one you have, and everything else is free. The software is free. The operating system is free, and so you don't even really need that portable device. You can always try it out on your computer just to see if you like the process. And then if you do, you can just take that same Teensy chip and just attach it to like an Anbernic device that $50 off of AliExpress from China. You order that thing, you can custom install free operating system on it, like Knulli, KNULLI operating system, which is free also. It's like Linux based. So you install that on a $50 Anbernic device. You plug in that Teensy, and bam, now you have everything, the complete functionality of a Dirty Wave, except that you don't have a microphone and you don't have a MIDI input. That's it. Those are the only 2 functions you're missing. Everything else is exactly identical. So you can load all your sample library. You can add all your samples that you already have into the micro SD card and use that M8 tracker. And not only that, you also have the flexibility because you have that Teensy chip and you can just unplug it anywhere. You can unplug it from your Anbernic device. You can plug it to your computer or your laptop anywhere you want. So you actually have even more flexibility than the original, because now you can just go from, right now I want it on my gaming device. When I get to my destination or when I get home, I want to plug it into my computer and just do it on a bigger screen with my Xbox 360 controller and keep working on my project. So I don't know. I find it's kind of cool. Despite having the originals, I enjoy actually messing around building these clones.
Yeah, like the DIY aspect of it.
Yeah. It's not. It was a little bit pain in the ass, honestly. At first, it took me a couple of days, but once you get the first one running, it's not too bad. It's just following the steps, and you don't need to be doing any coding. There's no coding involved.
I've really been getting into like the tracking style of making stuff.
What
I've been
about
messing
you,
around
Clyde?
with like Milky. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Clyde, you've played around with Renoise, right? I think you mentioned. Oh, he's gonna be back.
Yeah, Renoise is wild. I've been getting into that, like the demo version, to see if I wanted to pull the trigger on it. But just the tracker like mentality it speaks to me. Like I like the idea that once you know the workflow, you can kind of make stuff as fast as you can kind of feel it out.
Yeah, one of the reasons it's super fast is because you're not doing, while there is a copy and paste function, in a lot of ways, the way you create the tracks, you don't actually even need to copy paste anything. You just designate certain sequences. So there is definitely a lot of efficiency introduced in this whole process. You're not, in some cases you do use copy paste functions, but in other cases you just writing already existing things that you've created. You're not even copying anything. It's already there, So there's definitely a lot of super fast efficiency ways of working within the tracker workflow in general, not just the dirty wave. Like re-noise, I think, is the same fashion.
You guys are crazy.
Clyde, you have a little experience with re-noise, I think, right? You've tried some trackers yourself.
Me?
Yeah.
No, actually, but
Oh, okay.
yeah,
For some reason, I thought
I knew about the poly-N tracker, but yeah, I never got onto it. The most like binary I've got is maybe with a Dig Attack 2, to be honest, or maybe with a Korg SQ1.
Okay.
Which I'm trying to still get for the Proton. But real quick, D Carmichael, what do you think of the TR1000? I think it's insane. I think like analog drums coming out right now is a real step up, considering how long the analog rhythm has been out. It's good for Roland to be releasing some analog flavors. Would I replace a TR8S with a TR1000? Honestly, right now, it's not in the budget, so not immediately. The TR8S is still doing its job just fine. It's definitely enticing, and the capabilities, especially with that, like they copied the Octatrack, I feel, and the buttons for the sequencer. Really against
it's very
Dig
similar.
Attack. Yeah. Like that's the first thing I noticed. Like I wasn't a big fan of the chiclet style buttons to begin with, and like that was spread across all of their drum machines from the beginning. I feel like they might have been able to do something different with the buttons, but I'm not going to get down on the overall functionality of that thing with just the buttons because it's way more than that. But I'm not immediately.
So it's not just
It's
not just ACB. It is actually true analog sounds for the 808 and 909 circuits.
I feel like because you can see the interface on the front of it, and it's like those big, wide first 4 or 5 instruments might be analog.
Yeah,
but
it does say
PCM.
It does say genuine analog 808. Yes, you read it right. Analog 808 and 909 drum machines.
But I feel like a big part of that is going to be PCM still.
That is a huge pro. I mean, it's kind of like the reason why I just immediately fell in love with something like Analog Rhythm Mark II. I mean, it was the most amazing sounding analog drum machine I've ever heard. That just started to inspire me, and I'm a big Elektron fanboy. But now that Roland introduces true analog circuits with the classic 808 and 909s, this is absolutely huge for Roland.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. Yeah.
The only two analog drum machines I've ever owned were the Korg Volca Beats, which you can
Beats, yep.
To some extent. And then I had the Arturia Drum Brute Impact.
Yeah, those are very popular.
Fun. And like I routed that kick drum out into a signal split through the patch bay to the input of the Behringer composer for the sidechain, and I had 2 synthesizers going mono into each channel. and that would do it for that part. But then when I got more than 2 synthesizers, I was like, damn, what do I do? Because I couldn't sidechain it.
Yeah, this TR-1000 could be a really nice. I mean, they're certainly competing price-wise. They're almost competing with like a analog written Mark II and Elektron.
They're like
gear.
one of the highest price points because, like, I swear to God, in Canadian dollars, it's 3,000.
It's $400 more than the written.
Yeah. Which, like, I could get because you're getting the, like, Roland can pull that because they've established themselves as the pioneers of percussion throughout the whole entire EDM and hip hop, like, history.
I know with you having so much experience with TR-8S drum machine, this thing is going to be almost a no-brainer if you can get it at a good deal somewhere. Because you have the same, you kind of, most of the stuff you don't have to relearn. It's going to be more intuitive for you to use. I mean, obviously there's some new functions, but given like this is ideal for live play. I mean, if this thing was like $2,000 I think it would be very easy sell. At $2,700 it's a bit like, maybe I'll wait till it goes on sale or something,
They're definitely taking advantage of the hype, like the people who will pay that price for the hype. But like in order for me to acquire one, I need a good deal or, again, just a good financial opportunity to invest in one. But 8H has a great question here. So if so many people want analog, why hasn't it taken this long for us to get? Or why has it? I have analog synths, and are people hungry for new analog synths too? I think making analog would be cheap today. I think people took advantage of the whole circuit board, like, just firmware approach to things for so long, where people are hungry for more analog. So now they're finally hopping on that, maybe finding a more efficient way to make it cheaply. But yeah,
the high prices of some of this analog equipment, I think, is driven not so much by the cost of the analog components and the production of them as it used to be. While it's still pretty high and higher than having digital components, digital kind of synth, I think you're paying a lot more for just the software, the development of the unit, people working it, figuring out the processes and the workflow, the architecture of this. It takes a lot to get into, to make it right, to work out all the quirks. Complex machines, I mean, look at like things like Octatrack. I mean, somebody told me, they weren't kidding. Like, when I said, I know it's a steep learning curve, and somebody joked and said, get ready to climb a cliff.
Yeah.
With the Octatrack. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. I'll give it a try.
That's why I got the same message when I got my first Digitact MK1. Because I was just on Vocal Beats. I was on the Key Step just for sequencing, the easy stuff. I had the built-in sequencer on the Micro Brute. It was one of the first synths I ever owned. And then, when I got the Digitact, they were just like, get ready for the learning curve. And it just made sense.
I love Digitact. It started to make sense right away. The Dirty Wave M8 tracker started to make sense in a lot of ways. So there's some gear that you start connecting very quickly. And what's interesting is even like analog written Mark II drum machines started to kind of make a lot of sense very quickly, despite it being super complex. But the Octatrack is definitely one of those machines where I'm kind of like, oh my God, this is definitely a lot harder than anything I've ever touched. But I can see that, if I spend a little bit of time with it, there's probably going to be some payoff, because when you have that kind of complexity and versatility, that means you can truly customize that machine to do your needs. I'm just a noob, I'm not a highly experienced musician like you are.
I mean, I wouldn't even put myself in that category. Like, based on what you're talking about with Sono Nico, I was like, you guys are talking about things that, like the tracker stuff. I was just like, hey, I've never even ventured into that, so like I can't even really comment on this. I was waiting to butt in to respond to comments on YouTube, but you guys were just going so hard at it. I was just like, what's even going on right now? So like, yeah, I don't know. Like the stuff that I'm doing, I feel like is very rudimentary in terms of sequencing, music theory, and basic patching on synthesis, you know? And if you have a basic understanding of what each instrument is capable of doing, you can very well do what I am doing.
Tracker, like an M8, is, you can think of it as a small pocket tool that kind of combines functionality of Digitact and Syntact, where you have synth engines and sampling capability. So you're using both. You can use samples or you use synth engines built in within that tracker. So it gives you that flexibility. Or the third option is you can actually run MIDI notes and as a sequencer and run MIDI to an external instrument. But you only limit it to 8 tracks in that particular the M8 tracker. So it's very limited, but yet with 8 tracks, you can make some pretty interesting tracks despite having that limitation.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think limitations definitely add more potential for accidental inspiration. Like I find opening a Ableton template or like just an open project to be more intimidating than like working on a remix where you're kind of more constrained to a key and a BPM, all that kind of stuff. So,
and that's another thing that I love about Dirty Wave M8. Well, maybe it's not just the Dirty Wave, where you can, select the scale and it automatically adjusts all the notes that you've already programmed. Your entire track can be like the notes are shifted to that scale that you just picked. So you can, or when you're inputting the notes, it doesn't allow you to input the wrong note. It's if you pick the C pentatonic minor, whatever, it only picks those notes in that scale, right? So it's really nice to have those limitation guardrails, so to speak, to allow you to work within the scale and not put the wrong note. So you can kind of more focus on faster, happy accidents, so to speak, as you're composing a melody.
That's what I'll do sometimes on the Digitact is choose a random scale and then just poke around, play with the folded keyboard option so that everything's just within that scale on that octave. And then
that's perfect.
And then just see what that sounds like octave to octave. D. Carmichael, are we listening to a podcast? This actually, I thought about this. I was like, why don't I invite people to just chat?
Share ideas on music production,
and we can make this like
I think it's a
studio
great
and chill.
idea.
This is awesome. Like I'm sitting in the racing chair right now doing this, but I could be just sitting at the studio having these conversations. But this is bringing up a very, very cool idea of just being able to bring you guys on and share some ideas. So
share ideas about how, and it could be anything. It could be gear or how we hook up the gear or what we've learned that worked, what didn't, what inspired, what didn't.
Exactly.
This has been sick listening to you guys talk, by the way. I am back, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, you guys were talking before, and I couldn't help but just listen either. So, yeah, no, this is awesome. I can invite multiple guys on a chat. We can squabble, we can agree, we can argue, we can do whatever we want. But, yeah, this actually seems like a pretty cool kind of segment to invest on here. So, yeah, if you guys want to chime in and chat, I'll do this on the Funktuate Discord. I'll add you guys currently that I'm talking to on the Funktuate Discord, and we can actually do these every Wednesday and whatnot. We'll see what happens. Turn this into a podcast.
Sure.
This is actually
and if you guys
awesome.
want some interest in certain topics, like for example, the thing that I mentioned about the M8 tracker, doing it on a budget, just giving it a try with, getting that teensy 4.1 microchip and trying it with the cheap Xbox 360 controller or something, and just kind of
knowing how to do that, like genuinely showing people how to do that, I think would be really great to get a lot of people into like the accessibility of that. Yeah.
There's definitely already videos that I've seen on YouTube that I just followed them, but I can certainly, share my desktop or something and then just go start. Okay, today let's just do it one step at a time. Show you the process on how to, get the software. And by the way, all that stuff is free. It's like free available. The operating system that is needed, the M8 client. There's a couple of programs that you would need. Most of the stuff is free. The only cost would be the Teensy 4.1 chip, which is I think around $35. And then ideally, I know Xbox 360 controller, for example, that thing works really flawlessly with the M8 client. So
same with Ocean Gate submarines.
So you hook that up, and it becomes pretty easy to use. Yeah, and especially if you already have a sample library, it's just a matter of making sure you get those samples and the right kind of bit rate uploaded to the micro SD card, and then
doing like tracking stuff. I'm running into that I'm having to basically learn about things that I never thought I'd have to learn about with like sample rate and yeah, it's actually kind of fun, like the tracker style of making music.
Especially if you already have a lot of virtual instruments in your DAW. What I've started doing is I just hook up my Dirty Wave to the computer and I start recording. I'll find an instrument that I like. Oh, I like this sound. Let me play it. And as I'm playing it, I'll move my filter at the same time. And I want to record it in a certain fashion, right? I'll record it directly, and then it's saved on my tracker.
So you just like have like a bunch of one shots, like
yeah, exactly. I can do one shots, or I can do like or I can do like a loop, let's say 140 BPM loop that just keeps on playing for so many seconds, and I can edit start and end point. It's there's a lot of flexibility, and I think working with samples is it's fun when you use devices like Digitact, Tracker, M8, or Octatrack. Any sampler really. It's awesome, especially if you already have like some really cool virtual instruments, right? I love using things like Viper or Cyrus, Diva. There's just so many great instruments out there that we can just reuse, and you're not limited to use it on your computer. You can put it on your portable devices, go out there and have fun, just make music out in nature on battery power.
Yeah, and not with a laptop, even though the Digitact costs as much as like a capable laptop. But the fact that it feels like a real instrument, like I took the Digitact 2 to Vancouver with me, and yeah, it was able to do drums, everything, bass. I didn't need to bring the whole entire Funktuate catalog with me, and it was still able to just do a lot.
You can just like pull that out, plug it in.
Yeah, Digitact is definitely one of the most versatile, I think, instruments. Because it is a sampler, but also it's such a great interface. The sequencer, all the control knobs, you have immediate access for improvisation, and yet, yeah, it's not battery powered, but you can get a battery. I guess you can get an external.
I had a bank
battery.
Like, I like where I was in Vancouver. I was downtown staying with family, and then I'd walk down to like the pier, and I'd have my battery bank, and I have one of those my volts. I have one of those adapters that go to the right AC connection for the Digitact, and then plug it in. Boom, battery power. At the pier.
Yeah,
headphones
I need
in,
to do.
Boom.
I need to do that with the Digitact and Digitone and Syntax. I love Elektron. I mean, after just the Digitone was my first Elektron machine that I bought, and after that, I just got hooked I was like,
Yeah.
I needed to have all of them.
Yeah, my first one was Digitact. I had, when I was working at the music shop, there's this one synth, or like just he was an electronic music like technician. You bring an old drum machine in, he'll clean it up, So he was working there, and he's like, he caught on to what I was getting at. It was early in my synth diving days, and then he's like, gotta check out Elektron. He had a mono machine, and he brought that in. I'd play around on that. That thing was insane. And he sold me on the Digitact. That was early on. I think it was like only 3 or 4 years after they released the Digitact, so it was like still pretty like new in terms of how long it takes Elektron to release new stuff. But that got me hooked. That was like the first piece that really turned the corner in terms of like the accessibility in the DAWless universe. And like it was able to extend past the box and into like the sequencing into MIDI, and then the control via MIDI too with that interface. So I can like control cutoff from the Digitact to the peak and the Moog, and like save that with parameter locks and whatnot. So like that was really cool.
Yeah, I have a Digitact sitting right in front of me right here, the first one.
Me too. I mean, I don't have the first one anymore. I forgot I had the ad to sell it up, and some guy hit me up with a good offer, and I was like, I forgot.
Might as well.
Yeah, I was like, God damn. It felt bad because like the Digitact 1 was the whole entire like kicker that just got me into this whole entire universe, like in depth. So
I just wish the Digitact 2s had the same yellow screen as the Digitact 1. I know some people put like little yellow filters or something on the screen to make it look like the original. I've seen some guys on YouTube out there doing it. Because I think the yellow color is just a little bit.
It's nostalgic.
I don't know.
It would work.
It's nostalgic, but it's also kind of. I feel like it's better for the eyes, especially
it's to the brand of the Digitact as well. Because like the Octatrack had the blue and white screen, whereas like the Digitact held on from the beginning to the yellow screen. So it's like they could have extended that to the 2 with the extra functionality.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Obviously, the Digitact 2 is just amazingly more powerful. Having the flexibility to, if you wanted to use all 16 tracks for MIDI or all 16 for samples. I mean, I love it. Elektron is great.
What's the deal with everything having a calculator screen? I think they just want to keep everything more interface based instead of too menu divey, but they do really make it efficient with the resources they have for what they set for the screen. I never feel limited to what I have access to on the Digitact. I mean, maybe I do because that's why I got the Launch Control XL3, because I wanted more control. But that, again, that's more me meeting my use needs to the Digitact, needing the XL3, because the Digitact, you're supposed to sit down, program, use song mode, do all that kind of stuff. But in an improvised setting, you want to be able to have access to most of those controls as fast as possible. So based on my needs, the XL3 was needed. I have to run to the washroom again because I've been pounding these beers. But if you guys want to carry on the conversation and keep it interesting, feel free. I'll be right back in a few seconds, though. Minute.
No worries, man.
Yeah. But yeah, keep it going. This is all. I got to turn this into a podcast for real, though. This is actually amazing. I got to bring more of you guys on, have conversation, because, yeah, this is
community members from Funktuate.
Of course, this is a long time due. Yeah.
Aaand, how long have you been making music?
It's just off and on. I'm really honestly, I'm more into photography as a hobby, but music has kind of.
Oh, hell yeah.
Music's become something that I've always kind of messed around here and there.
I'm a photographer. That's my thing. We have cameras in our profile pictures. I don't know if you can see mine.
Check it out. Oh yeah. I do see. Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, I started as a photographer like about 11 years ago, like just like hobby, and just fell in love with it. Like, you get into all the gear and just find
I
what
know
works
it.
for you.
Photography and music making is kind of like the two biggest things that I just love messing around with for fun. But yeah, lately in the last several years or so, I've realized that sequencers, drum machines, synthesizers with sequencers built in, particularly the Elektron workflow, I found that to be the most conducive to making beats and stuff that I just like, oh, I realized I'm not really a good keyboard player. I just love to compose and make music. And so, using like Elektron machines or, I mean, even using a mouse in any DAW is also can be done. It's just not as fun as when you're having a
Yeah,
physical
you got that
instrument.
real,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So both are, but I once in a while I'll go into DAW and start messing around making music in there as well. I'll use like Bitwig or FL Studio.
Yeah,
So
FL Studio has been where I've kind of been putting all my time lately, and I've finally got like a piece of equipment, which is the TD3. I just wanted to make that like acid bass.
oh
So,
yeah,
and
I just got some TD3. I bought TD3 and TD3MO. But I
oh,
just
so yeah, the MO. I was looking at it, but I couldn't see like
the big
I'm
difference,
still,
or what are
well,
you
not
getting
big
extra?
difference. Yeah, like I couldn't make use of the MO versus someone else who probably could.
Yeah, I ended up getting both, but just to kind of experiment with the MO later. But right now, I'm just trying to learn the TD3. I got the yellow one with the smiley face.
I went with the orange one. It got me that like original Xbox vibe.
Oh, nice, yeah.
But
So
the sequencer on that thing is so like it's like you gotta it's crazy. It's such a process.
it's a convoluted 1980s process that is outdated and terrible. That's one of the reasons. But it didn't stop me because I know the sound of the Behringer TD3 is really really nice, and that's primarily what
Mm.
you're getting for those immediate knobs. You're getting it for the sound that's really really close to the Roland sound. I think that's kind of like the main thing for it. If you want a fun, usable sequencer, what you get is you get something like a donor B1 analog
Oh yeah.
synthesizer sequencer. I have that. I got like 3 of those as well. They're cheap, $80, like $90, something like that. But the sequencer on this thing is just amazing. I love it. It's super intuitive. It's got that keyboard rubber buttons on it. Really amazing. But I don't know if it's the synth if it's the baseline acid box that I would want to use if I'm actually if I'm trying to drive with a MIDI channel. Like I feel like the TD3 might be a little bit more conducive to be driven by MIDI device such as
It's pretty sick.
Digitech.
I've got a Keystep 37, and you can just like MIDI to it, and it's like just the acid bass sound that comes out of it is like, yep, that's what I'm looking for. And
If
you can like, yeah, just get right in there and yeah.
the donor Donner or Donner, I don't know how to pronounce Donner, the Donner B1, I think if you use it as a standalone, it probably better and more fun and intuitive to use than the Behringer TD3. But I suspect the TD3 might sound a little bit closer to the original Roland
Yeah, the
303.
clone. Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
basically a clone, right? Like,
it's a little more accurate clone when it comes to the sound and looks. Um, So I ended up getting both. I like them both. Honestly, I haven't used both of them enough to say which one I like more. I definitely like the Donner B1 for just messing around, starting out without learning much. It's kind of like fast. intuitive and fun. But I will still spend some time with TD3 because I have a feeling that the Behringer, the sound of it will ultimately end up being just a touch better and more interesting, more authentic, the representative of the original Roland in 1981 sound.
My friend's got an original one, and it's insane. It's like, it's crazy what they're worth, right?
Yeah, they go for a lot of money. And like, can you even tell the difference between the Behringer and the original? It's like,
I don't
maybe
think I could. Like, if you A/B tested them clean, you probably could tell the difference. But when they're in a track and like you mix it in and like I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I just got a new sequencer that I haven't even unboxed really yet. The Oxy One Mark II, and
I've
that's
seen some
gonna
stuff
be
about the Oxy. It looks pretty cool.
I've been looking at it for a while, especially when I went to the Ultra Festival in Miami. You know, the guy just like showed it at the stage. He kept showing like, look, I'm changing the sequence live here. And he's like, it was kind of cool to see that.
Yo, Art, let me ask you real quick. So one thing that I wasn't really expecting, but I still kind of expected out of the first Dig Attack was the ability to recall MIDI data, like being able to save MIDI patterns and all that kind of stuff. Never came to light. Is there a device out there that I can get sequencer wise that saves MIDI? Like,
you talking about saving things like velocity of the notes on a particular per step function type?
I mean, like, I come up with like all these cool bass lines on the Funk Day, so it's like it would be nice to be able to like save that specific MIDI data for the notes and all that kind of stuff.
You could probably do that in Ableton, maybe.
I could record all the Ableton MIDI data. That would actually probably not exceed the memory limit that I ran into when I was recording the Funk Days, because I ran into that limitation.
So, like, for example, if you're doing like a filter sweep, you want to preserve that filter movement as it's playing.
Not
or are you talking about just simply
like just the
like
notes.
A note on a step?
Like okay. I mean, like, you know how you can download MIDI files and they just contain like the notes to your favorite songs. And you can just like program. Okay. Yeah.
So the Dig Attack currently doesn't have that capability. I thought it did,
Terias?
But I haven't really used it. So I guess I'd have to check it out and see. So Dig Attack 2 doesn't have that storing the MIDI notes.
Otherwise,
right now?
you save like projects with those specific patterns, but then you're hopping between projects with which lapses, you know, the flow of everything.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Maybe there's got to be a way, but you want the ability to jump from one project to another. You don't want to stay within the same project.
Because for the Funk Day, like the only thing that I'm doing Funk Day to Funk Day is loading different samples into different banks to each project. I'm never hopping between patterns. All I'm doing is adjusting the sound per track and the sequence, essentially. And
yeah, you're staying within the same project.
Exactly. Right? I'm just modifying. So if one channel has the warp on, that's my channel for adjusting anything that's like loop based, you know, for like acapellas and drum loops, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a suspicion that something like the sequencer that I just got, I haven't gotten into it, the Oxy One, because it does have the capability to store all that, MIDI data. I think that might actually be a interesting kind of a solution to something like that, where you preserve the MIDI data, but I want to switch, for example, and drive now a different instrument or a different preset on a Dig Attack or something, right?
Yeah, because it just be nice to like I come up with like some pretty groovy bass lines, and it would just be nice to preserve those notes, and then I could still go over and like change over the patch and just like have those notes available to just play with.
Well, one way to do it, you could have like, for example, one MIDI track, and then the second, like let's say MIDI track 9 and MIDI track 10, identical, but one of them is muted.
Yeah.
Right. And so you could for example, load up a sound to the one that's muted and then just time it right where you unmute one, but that transition is not going to be as smooth, perhaps.
I've thought about like duplicating my MIDI channels so that there's 2 of each going to each synth, so I can just like program a different sequence and then unmute the current sequence and then or mute the current sequence.
Or you can use like a mixer to gradually transition from one to the other, right?
Yeah.
Which might actually be even better, because you could actually be playing 2 MIDI tracks at the same time, and you bring up one is playing, but you bring the other one gradually in, and then you fade the other one gradually out.
I've done that before with like bass specifically. I come from like the DJing background where like you're cutting the bass.
Yeah. I think that's kind of cool to do that.
So it's like on the mixer, I'm cutting the bass off the Moog, and like, okay, where's the bass coming from next? Okay, it might be the Proton or the Edge.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing that in gradually, and then
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess, but are you trying to do like abrupt, instantaneous change from one instrument to the other, but with using the same MIDI kind of data?
Not really. Like usually when I'm doing the funk day, like I'll stumble across a beat where it's like a good cohesive pattern between the bass line, the percussion, maybe the vocal sample, and then I'll just ride that out. I'll take out elements, I'll take out the kick, I'll take out the hi-hats, I'll just try different little things.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, so like I'll play around with like the so-called arrangement live. But aside from the percussion that's coming from the Digitact and the Roland and the bass line, like I'm always trying to like think about a topper, like a top melody on top of the bass line that complements everything. But like I get overwhelmed and I'm just like, what the hell? Like I'm just trying
I think I do this. I think I have the same ideas myself where I overdo it at times, where I try to, sometimes it works out perfectly. Like I'll come up with some kind of melody and it's like blends in awesome with the bass line, and other times it muddies the water and like, I shouldn't have introduced it. I should have just kept the bass line, maybe transitioned it to a different sound, kept the same bass line going but different sound to keep it more interesting, right?
Yeah.
To constantly make small changes and evolve that. You don't necessarily have to add a new melody. It's just keep playing the same thing but with a different sound.
That's what I do a lot. Like you'll hear the same bass line play, but then I'll add the second oscillator on the Moog, which is maybe just slightly detuned, or if you actually max out the tuning knob on the second oscillator on the Sub 37, it goes to a 7th, which is a 5th in that scale, that whatever your bass line is. So it gives a nice little extra tonal variety, and then you can play around. I like to play around with the synced LFO to the filter modulation, and that adds that extra movement that you can play off of from a stagnant bass line, and then you turn it into more of a rhythmic, sort of derivative.
Yeah, I think sometimes adding or removing elements, just doing it kind of gradually, is enough to kind of really make it really interesting.
Definitely. Like taking away a hi-hat, it's just like, okay, that adds a lot, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think sometimes it's just little things, but consistently, like you're not stuck in one kind of pattern for too long. And as long as you're keeping it kind of moving, even with small changes, it's enough of a change to where it's still interesting, even though the melody's the same, but it's just certain elements are a little different.
And like that's why I feel this is kind of funny, but that's why I feel like the whole entire Elektron sort of ecosystem gravitates towards techno and house music, because you can let that stuff ride out and evolve over time where it seems natural, but like at the same time you're just trying to keep up as fast as you can with the beat. And D Carmichael says, one thing I don't like about the TR-1000 is it doesn't support class compliant USB, really? But I feel like if you're in this day and age and you have this many class compliant, like if you have the money for a TR-1000, you definitely have something on your table that is class compliant nonetheless, or a capable audio interface. So if you're getting a TR-1000 solely for the purpose of hoping that there is class compliant USB, that might be something they talked about at the writing desk. You know?
Is that true with the Octatrack as well? I don't remember if Octatrack has class compliant.
I'm not too sure personally, but there are currently the Digitac 2 Roland, the Analog Heat, the Pro Effects, and my dedicated interface that can all act as class compliant USB interfaces.
Golden Paw says Oxy 1 is incredible. I think so too, just from watching a lot of videos out there. It's a matter of time, just dedicating to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
I've also been playing with Torso T1. That's another sequencer that's been kind of fun to use. Very immediate, fast. Works really good with boxes like Digitact or Syntac, where you can get some really cool algorithmic patterns going really fast.
Same guy that had the mono machine that I was talking about that would bring it to work. He had a modular setup, and he would bring in this one sequencer that would just randomly generate sequences based on the key that you give it and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, damn, that kind of thing would be insane on the Digitac. Just be able to cycle through, because on the mixer that I have, I'm able to monitor the separate in channels, which are most of the synths that I use for the bass lines. So being able to randomly generate bassline MIDI for that and being able to monitor it and just pick one would be so sweet. So
I think Torso has some of randomization, but Oxy 1 is definitely one of the best sequences with random type functionality, various types of algorithmic random patterns that can be developed.
I have to check it out. I've been so behind in the synth world because of the tax bracket I'm currently in. I can't get tempted. Otherwise, I'll start selling off things that don't make sense in order to fund music gear. So it's a tightrope right now.
Oxy 1 is just super expensive, and I've been saving up money for that one, to be honest. Because, and honestly, I'm not even sure if it's gonna be a good decision, because I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Hopefully, it will be. It's based on everything I've seen. Everybody's really happy with it. With Oxy 1.
Like, I've seen nothing but rave reviews. But yeah, so shortly, shout out to Sono Nico. He's gonna have to dip. He exited the chat.
Sono Nico, yep.
Yeah, he contributed a great deal to the chat there. So thank you very much, Sono Nico, for joining the first Funktuate podcast, I guess. Mentioned by 8H. Maybe this will become a regular thing. I'll invite people on to chat about ideas and whatnot. It seems like a pretty good thing to capitalize on.
Yeah, it's definitely been fun.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you guys finally. Finally hear your voices. Hopefully put a face to the name someday. But yeah, like Art, you're truly a genius when it comes down to certain fields of this.
I just feel like I'm definitely not a genius, but I feel like I have some interesting, unique experiences that I want to share. With some folks out there looking for maybe different ways to make music, like such as Tracker, for example. And there's ways to, do it on the budget. Basically, there's no need to drop a lot of money. It's not always necessary. There's a lot of workarounds.
Definitely not. Like, I got my start again on the Volca beats, the Volca keys, and I was able to make like pretty convincing music that was like passable, and that led me to this. Because like, if I got turned off by that, I would have never have continued. You know what I mean? So like, as long as you're able to make something and you're willing to put in the time to learn the device that you're investing in, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah. How's New Orleans, Art? Is it nice over there?
Nice and warm. Nice and warm over here right now, but I suspect it's going to start cooling down pretty soon.
Yeah, it's about that time. Yeah, it's starting to cool down where I'm at right now. It's sweater weather.
I'll be in Colorado in a couple of weeks, and expect it's going to be a lot chillier there.
I mean, yeah.
Like in Denver.
It should be. Are you spending those couple of weeks in between in Louisiana?
Yeah. I'm just going to be here in Louisiana for a little bit.
That's sweet.
And then, so I have one Octatrack here, and then I'll have my 2 other Octatracks in Denver.
That's good that you travel with that. I try to travel at least with something capable. Right now, it's the Digitac 2. It's the most compact and capable out of everything I own right now.
Yeah. I was going to tell you, Carl Cox canceled his show. It was supposed to be October 13th, but for some reason he couldn't make it this year, I guess. And that was a bummer. I was so looking forward to him coming to the Red Rocks. Because I tell you, he was so inspiring at Ultra. I mean, it just made me want to make music. Watching him,
I've been through those sets. Believe me. Real quick, Golden Paw, next Wednesday, I'll have you on, buddy. You join the Discord. I'll have you on. We'll chat. We'll make this a regular thing. I'll record maybe I'll record it and upload it as a podcast. We'll see how it goes. This could be the birth of a new thing. But yeah, I saw Deadmau5 perform his test pilot gig last year, and that like gave inspiration to a whole different tone to what I was trying to do here. Like, I heard the minimal techno and like that minimal house, and
yeah, when you hear it in person, it's just so different than when you see it on YouTube.
And I took that
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and like yeah, just the aggressiveness, the personality behind all those different sounds, the percussion, and like the groove. I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, like, because I was doing. It's funny, Funktuate, the Funk Day. It started off as funk, but now it's getting more and more of this techno. So it's been evolving, and it's been heavily inspirational from going to events and experiencing the stuff live and just seeing what everybody else is moving to.
Well, I need to get some sleep. Probably gonna take it easy for the rest of the evening here.
Yeah, no worries, man. I was probably
gonna say it's definitely been
soon.
Fun.
Yeah,
it's been fun. I think it's a great idea to kind of share some ideas, experiences with, whether it's with gear, whether it's how we make music, and just a lot of cool stuff.
I think this is the beginning to a very cool series of conversations. But yeah, no, I promise you we'll actually race soon. I saw in the Discord that you've been in a set of Corsa Competizione this whole time. But yeah, we'll.
I'm not going to be that good a racer because I'm using the controller, so it's you know,
I mean, if you're down to actually participate,
I'm
in
not that
some,
serious.
I mean,
As
you might not be serious, but again, it's still, I owe you that one. Yeah, I don't know if you're serious enough to join the JJ race day every Thursday, but yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a try at some point and just use the controller. And I'm not going to expect to win, perhaps, but at least, hey, if I can finish the race, that'll be good enough for me.
It would be interesting. So yeah, tomorrow we have our practice session. So it's practice up until 9:30, and then it's qualifying for 25 minutes, and then it's the race for 25 minutes as well. And then the next
is that in the morning or in the evening?
In the evening.
In the evening. Okay.
So that's my time.
Yeah.
So it might be offset by what, an hour if you're in Louisiana?
I'm like, what is it, 11:43 p.m. right now?
Yeah, it's 10:43 my time. So offset.
So you
by 1 hour.
You're like mountain time, same as Denver. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Edmonton.
Yeah. There we go. So yeah, you know what time I'm on.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, this has been fun. This is actually super.
We'll talk more about so many more topics, and I tell you, while gaming is fun and cool, I think the music should still be a good main focus going forward for just having that creativity, you know.
I just want to say, if it wasn't for the racing, this wouldn't have been the fork in the road to get in this direction.
That is true.
What I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like that almost needed to happen to get people down for this idea of this conversation aspect of a stream. So
you're right. You're right.
And you're a part of it, Art. And you're very knowledgeable, and I definitely hope to have you on again to chat some shop here and share some ideas.
Sounds good, man. You have a good night, and everybody in the chat. Good night, everybody. I see some really interesting comments, and definitely looking forward to having more discussions with folks in the chat. Golden Paul for sure.
Yes, yeah. Golden Paw has been a huge supporter on and off the streams, and he's definitely worthy of a conversation. We've definitely had a few, and very knowledgeable, very in-depth diver in terms of all this gear. So, yeah, you guys wait until next week, and we'll see what we can make happen.
Right. Good night.
Have a good night, Art. Thanks again. Take care, buddy. Wow, guys, this has been absolutely eye-opening. This could be a new endeavor. The Funktuate podcast featuring you guys. So let's attract more nerds. Let's get some more geeks in the chat. And Golden Paw, next Wednesday, get ready, same time next week. We'll get you guys on. I'm gonna get the Funktuate Discord going, and we'll get some more details going next week. Again, this is what I love. I love the evolution of this whole entire universe. And yeah, if you guys want to be included in conversation, just definitely voice it in the chats. I'm open to anything. You don't have to be super knowledgeable. You can be curious. I can answer questions. We can talk about your journey through music. It doesn't have to be limited to what you see. Let's just have a conversation. But yeah, this has been Studio and Chill. Definitely an all-around crazy one for sure. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. This has been very fun. Golden Paw, 8H, Screaming Strings, D. Carmichael, McGregor, Art, thank you for the conversation. Sono Nico, thanks for joining the racing. DJ Sunset, thank you so much. You guys know who you are. If I didn't even mention yet, you guys know what's up. Thank you so much for making Monday Funk Day, Studio and Chill, so worth it to come to. Golden Paw, you make it worth it, buddy. Same with everybody else. Have a good night. See you for Monday Funk Day for sure for the next stream. If you guys don't see me till then, I'll see you then. But yeah, we'll have some more talks for next Studio and Chill. Take care, y'all. Peace out.